Okay.
We are live, guys. Can y'all hear us? And how's our audio? Is our audio the same level? That's another key thing, is to make sure it's same level. Okay. So, okay, there's a whole bunch of people in the chat. Can y'all hear us? And I'll try to power through the housekeeping, as I usually take forever. Can y'all hear us? And how's everybody? How's our audio? And can you see us? And we are good to go then, I assume. Can you all hear us, guys? Okay, nobody's hearing us. There's 5 people in the chat.
Hello, hello.
Okay, Timothy Sullivan is waving. Can you hear us, Tim? Super fans in there. Yeah, he drove to Ottawa last week. How was that Ottawa trip? And yeah, and guys, can y'all hear us? All good? Everything is good, guys? Audios, if it's level, we'll continue with housekeeping. Otherwise, I'll fix it up, because leveling is the most important one, guys. Like, even if we're too low or too loud, as long as we're the same, then it's like, then they can adjust easily. Can hear you? Okay, everything's fine. You want to test out your mic, Meth? Just say hi and so on.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, how's Meth? Yeah, how's Meth, guys? How's how's his audio? All right. Guys, I think we're good to go then. So I will, yeah, so it's Methyl Miner, the usual guests, with a whole bunch of truth bombs in there. I'm gonna put the links in here. Okay, I'm driving back now. Timothy Sullivan's driving back now. Can't type anymore, but we'll be listening. So he's driving back from Ottawa. So he went to say hi. I think he threw a pie at Trudeau's face and came back. That's the story I'm going with. All right, I just want to double check the Rumble's link is working. Okay, Rumble, and then the Odyssey, and then the other one. Now, can't type anymore. Okay, it's fine. Close this one. I have the chats open on the side, so if you guys comment there, I'll show those. Yeah, so it's Methyl Miner. Okay, there it is. This one's working as well. And I want to read this comment out, actually. This is from Odyssey on the live stream that we had with the Clown Show one. This person commented on our stream on Odyssey. Okay, now the comments are gone. How do I view the comments? Okay, expand. Yeah, this guy says, you've have been one of my favorite channels for years since you started doing Pizzagate content. Please don't ever stop. Yeah, thanks a lot. This is a throwback from a while ago, from old school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's fallen way back in like 2017. So that's epic stuff. Wow. Yeah, because that's when I was doing Pizzagate ones, and I was going pretty viral. And then that's when YouTube's algorithm they modified everything, so I couldn't get anything monetized. And then eventually all the videos got deleted. So that was the biggest eye opener for me. So it's like, how are you supposed to compete with any kind of media, social media or alt media, mainstream media, when you literally can't even talk about what you want to talk about? All right, last thing, I just want to check BitChute and we'll get going.
Watch how coconut oil affects belly fat.
Is coconut oil a superfood or
like
unhealthy slug?
commercials
The answer is both, depending on how you're...
Yeah, there's like commercials you can't skip on it. But we'll be listening. Okay, we're back from Ottawa. We're good to go, guys. So anyways, I'll read out the thing. We'll do the housekeeping quickly. Okay, we have Kiyazor. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna get away from the chat. So MES Livestream 73 Agenda 2030 deep dive. So this was Methyl Miner's idea. Jump right into this, and I've seen some of his videos he put on his top, your top documentaries on your thing. You put the Great Resets all in there too, right? I assume.
Yeah, that was on there.
Yeah, because I'm going through one by one. I saw another one of those Mark Howitt, the Sandy Hook ones. But then I think he was a bit like against the everything crisis actor narrative, because I'm kind of leaning towards that. Yeah.
So
okay.
I think that one was from. I think he made that one pretty quickly after it came out. So.
Okay.
But I think that was the one where it said that there was the sites went up before the day before the shooting actually happened.
Yeah, a lot of them. There was a whole bunch of dates there. Oh, and there's another thing I wanted to double check. I completely forgot. It was from it, or actually no, it was from a different thingy. But anyways, it was about the apparently the founder of the Satanic Church. The guy who wrote the Satanic Bible. He was the son of the person who founded the ADL. Like, I gotta double check that.
Wow.
That's a bit wild. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy, Dzurinsky's birthday. Nice to see you're touching on this. Many don't really. Are you looking into communitarianism? Yeah, that's going to be a bit of it. We'll talk about that as well. That's pretty much what the whole idea is. It's like a communitarianism, except behind the scenes they make sure that they have a few fascist oligarchs controlling everything. All right. So anyways, so join me and Methyl Miner as we explore the United Nations 2030 agenda for sustainable development and what that means for the average person. And there's links to everything else. And I just want to do quickly the housekeeping right here. Also, guys, yeah, we'll do a poll soon. So possible future MH370 recreating video with Joe Lancaster, the guy who made it. Yeah, so he got back to me a bit, but we'll see. I'm trying to push him to get in another live stream. And also possible live stream with the Colonel John Alexander. Worked at Los Alamos, the Pentagon, and paid John Hutchison to replicate his effects. And I think he has seen a bunch of them. So and he said he wants to chat. So this is possible gonna happen. Anyways, and then another part is, yeah, feel free to invite any potential guests on my behalf if you think they would be great on the show. Yeah, so you too, Method. If you think anyone that's like alt media, for example, you got the other guy on it, the Woo's News.
Woo's News.
Yeah, he semi got on it. We kind of forced him on there.
Yeah.
But it's all right. All right, and then next part, I just want to go to the random topics. We'll do the poll quickly. So poll results are in. LA fires was caused by hot dew. So there's the. Go to my links on my Telegram, guys. So yeah, so the results are in, guys. I put what caused the LA fires. It was hot dew. Combination of hot dew and cold dew was second place, and then arson third, and then fires are CGI. That got some votes too. Okay, and then the climate change 0. So there's a lot of climate change deniers out here. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
And now the next poll, guys, is will Trump serve a third term? Guys, will Trump serve a third term? And let's see. There's some very interesting stuff here in the comments. So I put yes. I think I voted yes. Yeah. So will Trump serve a third term? Majority is saying no, and then 13% says he won't last this term, and then 9/11 revisionist says he's not allowed a third term. Yeah, that's ideal. He's not allowed to. He's supposed to be in prison apparently, according to because he got was like guilty for the January 6th mumbo jumbo. So it's like
I heard on the news that like he could serve a third term if he gets elected vice president and then the president resigns.
Oh, all right. So that might take the cake then. Okay, or he just takes over because I think January 6th that psyop is not just like a one-off thing and then just never happens again. Because the whole time they're pushing him as a fascist and so on, and now all of a sudden what he's now fine and dandy like. Like, are we just gonna? Yeah. It's kind of like 9/11 happens, and then we just ignore it, and there's no airport security for the mainstream side. It's like what? Right. So why aren't you guys? If you guys are going with the psyop, might as well finish it off. All right, and then okay, so this person in this in the comments to it, he put 1900 or the last president Ingersoll Lockwood. You've seen these books, right? You've heard about them?
No, I haven't. Oh, yeah, is that the he's a time traveler?
Yeah, that one is just 100 years ago, right? Yeah. So this person, so I've looked at these, right? Except, so he sent me a link there, and then I double checked the link, and then I'm like, are these real? They look like a fake site, but it's the official site. So you go to the Ingersoll Lockwood website, and then what's the first thing that shows up? U.S. Space Force is hiring. What? This is Trump's Space Force. So the first page is all about that, and there's also a bunch of stuff saying, U.S. government agencies and their contractors may reach out to us anytime. And then says we support and may match funds on IQT, a bunch of crypto stuff. NASA on a case by says we have not launched any NFTs or crypto tokens, and like what in the world's going on here? So like a bunch of there's a disclaimer with crypto. This is they'll match all products and services we invest and support are made in America. Okay, so there's funds apparently. Okay, so apparently if you I don't know what these funds are, they'll match your crypto that you invest. Or DARPA. I don't know what the hell these are. Okay, but anyways, so this is the one that says Trump's a time traveler mumbo jumbo, and he's the last president. And the first ad is a giant ad for the Space Force. like what is going on here? And that's on the homepage. So to get out of there, you need to go to see the portfolio, see what they have.
This is for the site for the book.
This is the Ingersoll Lockwood book. Yeah, I think so, or something. Now they have portfolio or something. I don't know what is going on here. I'm trying to find click the library. So if you go to the library, this is the site for the book. Yeah. So if you go to the library, you can see all the books. Oh, there's portfolio, companies we've incubated or supported. So now apparently it's an investment firm. Yeah, I just want to click the library. Wait 1 second. So they have the name of it. Unless I don't know why it's taking so long just to open a freaking link here. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. It's like loading.
That sounds like a psyop. Anyway, we got to find that it was posted and actually published in 1900 then.
Well, yeah, that could be it. But then here's the book, Prior Writings of Ingersoll Lockwood's. So products are copyright 2023. Interesting. So and there's the Washington Heroic Drama of the Revolution, Strange Adventures of $1 Million, Wonderful Deeds and Doings of Little Giant Boab and his Talking Raven Tabid, Extraordinary Experiences of Little Captain Dobblegob on the Shores of Bubbleland, Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump and his Wonderful Dog Bulger. That's another one of the time travel one. Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, 1900, or The Last President, Laconics of Cult. Anyways. Homework Enoch. What is ongoing research projects? U.S. Space Force. Safe, clean, nuclear. Anyways, this is like, this blew my mind. Like, I have no idea what is going on here. Why is the book promoting the Space Force? All right, guys, that's next level. All right.
It's weird.
Yeah, so guys, fill in that poll there if you guys think he's going to be running. And then also, Amar Solar, she says, doubt he'll make it all the way through. That Simpsons episode with him laid out dead. All right, that's wild stuff. All right, so we can dive in right into the Agenda 2030. And I made some notes right here, and we can go over them as well as you can chime in and let me know where to start. But here's the thumbnail I made. Here's the thumbnail. Here's Klaus Schwab. I think it's one of my better thumbnails. Let me know if you guys like it. So there's Klaus Schwab. Oh, yeah. Every time I hear United Nations or sustainability, I see this guy's face in the background. that you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. So there's a guy. Yeah. And these are the Sustainable Development Goals. And no poverty is number 1. There's zero hunger is number 2. So poverty, hunger. Okay, and there's 3rd, good health and well-being. 4th, quality education. 5th, gender equality. Well, but Trump just said there's only 2 genders, so that changes the game.
Yeah. Anything you want, you'll rent, and it'll be delivered by drone.
Yeah, that's how it is. And clean water and sanitation, and then the last one, affordable and clean energy. Decent work and economic growth. And this is behind the you'll see, own nothing and be happy. It's hard to see with that, but I like keeping it there. Anyways, industry, and we'll go to that later. Anyways, the other one. So we'll have a look at them later, but anyways, this guy's face is right there at any times. And there's a legendary creature, human noble Klaus Schwab, who's literally dressed as a villain. Like I don't understand why he's dressed as like as a wizard or something. All right, so that's him.
Yeah.
And I think
all these like politicians have weird stuff. Like Zelensky, do you know he used to like dress up in tights and dance around and stuff as a
yeah Zelensky.
He was an actor before.
Yeah, a lot of these are like that. Like, first of all, Trump was a reality TV host and on WWE. You have Zelensky, who is like, he was a comedian and actor. Zelensky dancing. And you also have Trudeau in like blackface, and he was a drama teacher. And like, what is going on here? Here's Zelensky dancing in heels. Yeah, so there's Zelensky. Like, what is going on here? We live in the Matrix, guys. Okay, good evening, inmates. That's Life Nowadays. You know it is on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Davinsky says the only thing that really matters on there is the rights and responsibilities ones. All right. 17 steps of the ES. Okay. So anyways, so there is Zelensky. Now he's having a war in Ukraine with Russia and so on. All right, so that's that one there. And also there's also Trudeau in blackface. You've seen that one?
Oh, in blackface?
Trudeau, yeah. Have you seen Trudeau in blackface?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Wasn't he also like Fidel Castro's like son or something like that?
Oh yeah, that was the rumor around there, but that was a bit far-fetched. But so Trudeau, okay, so I made this, no, I didn't make this one, but this is blackface right here. He used to wear blackface for like Halloween parties. So then this emoji is pretty epic. So let's go to Trudeau blackface. So he would wear like literally full-on blackface. This is Trudeau. Like, how do you get away with this? How do you get away with this? You can see that, okay? Yeah. So there's blackface. Yeah, I think it might be a few seconds delayed. But the thing is, Trudeau's he does planks pretty strong though. Planking. Him and his dad. Yeah, like he's pretty fit though. Like Like, yeah, so it's like he's not a real. This is not a real. He's just a character. It's loading up. I don't know why. I hate when it loads. This is where we need 5G, like hooked up to our Neuralink. Okay, yeah, that's Trudeau doing. So there's Trudeau, blackface, just like living it up.
I've been watching Brendan Lee O'Connell, and he says that all of Elon Musk's inventions, they're all bullshit, a lot of them. Like, he doesn't have the power to hook up Neuralink and all that stuff. It's all a psyop just to make you think he's super smart when he's really not. That's what I heard.
Well, even then, even if it's real, he's not the one doing much. He's a front man. Yeah, he's a front man. But they are testing with Neuralink stuff, like all over the world, not just him, like other brain chips. So like the amount of animals they kill just to test it out, like they put it in a rat and it like malfunctions, it dies, like a new one. So then put in a monkey, it dies. You keep repeating like literally millions and millions of like animals just like getting slaughtered for these brain chips tests. Well, that's,
jeez, huh?
Yeah, that's because again, these guys have like no ethics and morals. It's like really next level. All right. Okay, we have a flat earther in the show. Let's go. The drilling company.
Flat earther, huh?
Yeah, there's a flat air. There's a French flat earther. Yeah, on X there's a 9/11 disinfo agent that's French that's going after KG, the French 9/11 guy, and me now because he tagged me in there. So, but that's really interesting. And then there's a fact check. This video shows Zelensky dancing in high heels. Let's see what the fact checks say. True. All right. So we got a true fact check. 2014. That's like when the Ukraine Russia first started. Like the bigger conflict started, and the MH370 disappeared. Anyway, so that was that guy. I want to play this, and then we can go on from here. So this is 8 predictions for 2030. You'll own nothing, and you'll be happy. That's the key part, guys. We'll be really happy. So that's the thing. So here's 8 predictions for 2030. I don't want to get copyright strike. I'll just mute it. So we'll just talk. Okay, this guy's the funniest guy ever. It's probably the most famous stock footage of all time. Yeah, this guy here. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Okay, and then the next one. Whatever you want, you'll rent and it'll be delivered by drone. So again, Amazon is all precursor to this. U.S. won't be the world's leading superpower. That's an interesting one. I doubt that. I think U.S. will still be, except it will be like a North American Union. A handful of countries will dominate. You won't die waiting for an organ donor. And then we won't transplant organ. Yeah, we'll print the new ones instead. So they're printing organs. You'll eat meat. Eat much less meat. Oh, it didn't even talk about 3D printing meat. Okay. Didn't even mention 3D printing meat. Oh, an occasional treat, not a staple, for the good in the environment and our health. And 1 billion people will be displaced by climate change. So that's the big one. It's like they mix that in there. We'll have to do a better job of welcoming and integrating refugees. And polluters will have to pay to emit carbon dioxide. So in other words, to breathe. When you breathe out CO2. So you're going to have to pay that. And there'll be a global price on carbon. This will make fossil fuels history. Holy. And you could be preparing to go to Mars? you go first. And scientists will have worked out how to keep you healthy in space. The start of a journey. There's going to be the start of a journey to find alien life. Interesting. So what's all the flat spacers going to do about this? All right. Western values will be tested at the breaking point. Western values, in other words, like freedom. Checks and balances that underpin our democracies must not be forgotten. So they're talking about Trump right there. All right. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, and let me know how many seconds delay are you from the video?
I'm a couple seconds behind.
But it's fine. But it's fine. Or
so, yeah, because I clicked on live, I think, but yeah, when you're talking through the speaker, it's quicker than YouTube.
Yeah, that's why if you want to share a screen, or you're good with this. All right.
You want to try sharing the screen?
Yeah, just so it's live for us. Yeah, I'll share the screen I'm showing so that it's easy for you. Share screen and share with computer sound, just so it's be live for you. And okay, so then you could
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so that's good. It's live. Okay, so there's the You'll Own Nothing one. He looks just like Castro. Yeah, this guy's Castro, Trudeau. This guy is so happy. My goodness. Like, this is the best stock footage person I've ever witnessed. It's like, he probably didn't even know what he was using it for. Like, just smile. World Economic Forum wants to use you in their photo. Like, oh, sweet. Okay, in their video. Sweet. And they're like, oh, you'll own nothing. And you'll be happy. What is this? That's my favorite stock footage. And then so there's that statement has its own Wikipedia. You'll own nothing and it'll be happy. Alternatively, you'll own nothing and be happy is a phrase from 2018. There's 2018 predictions for 2030 by the World Economic Forum, cited as being based on input from the members of World Economic Forum Global Futures Councils.
Yeah.
Likely in turn
Which
based
is,
on, go on.
The World Economic Forum is the Bilderberg Group.
Yeah, is that the Bilderberg? Is that what it is, or is that separate or like intertwined?
No, that's what it used to be. The Bilderberg Group, and it turned in like before they were.
Don't they still have?
Became public.
Don't they still have Bilderberg Group or what?
No, it's the WEF now.
Let's see. Well, I thought there's still Bilderberg. Is Bilderberg Group still active, or are they the WF? Let's see what Grok says. Let's see. Are still? I know. I thought they're still active because they still do their annual meetings. Let's see. The most recent one. Let's see where the Bilderberg one here. Bilderberg Group meeting. Established in there. When was the last one? Website. So they still have BilderbergGroupMeetings.org. So, but yeah, they probably they probably opened up to the
same people.
Yeah, I know. They're all the same people. Yeah, they probably have just a different like types of meetings. One of them is like more public stuff. Bilderberg probably more private stuff they want to talk about. And then and the other thing is I want to see how much does it cost.
It costs like the tickets start at 60,000, then raise up to like 100 and something thousand.
Yeah, I was supposed to say how much membership is. So tickets. How much is membership for both? Let's see how much is membership. Let's see what it says here. It does not have a traditional membership fee. For individual members of World Economic Forum is $52,000 annually. For industry partners, the fee was $263,000. For strategic partners is $527,000, and then that was heavily likely increase. That's 2014. This is 2011, so it's probably like 3x that probably. And this one here, Bilderberg, there's no. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's private, public one. So there's no public information on any financial contributions regarding participation membership. So it's kind of like these guys are probably like 32-degree Freemasons, and then these ones are probably like the 33 and above, the Grandmaster Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's one of those how the structure is. Okay, Trump is gonna drive me to drink wine and beer. Interesting. Let's go the next part. Yeah, so we played that video, and I want to let's go back here. United Nations. Okay, so statement has its own wiki, and then also Elon Musk, guys. So he's been doing a lot of censorship, and a lot of people don't realize I was censored from X years ago. They banned my advertising account from Twitter, like in 2017 actually. So you'll see, this is Trudeau. Musk. You'll say nothing and be happy. So he's the new. You'll be happy. Yeah. So that's him. It's like my advertising account on Twitter in 2017. Because I was advertising Dr. Judy Wood's book, and then my advertising account got banned. So I still couldn't renew it ever. So it's like literally years and years ago. And also, if you post certain things, they get you banned. Like my cousin Eyes is watching. He got banned from X for like literally no reason. So if you go to Eyes is watching, so he got banned, and he showed one of the photos. I'll play the video. But actually, we'll see if I get. So he's like, he has like every time he puts on YouTube, he gets banned as well. I don't know why it doesn't search anything. Oh, I got to go down here and search. Okay, now I can search. I think 1 second. I absolutely hate. So the reason I'm using the web version of Telegram is because, let's see, this one here. So I was watching. He was suspended on X right after posting this photo. This one, it's loading up. I don't know, it's taking so long to load up. Okay. So, anyways, I don't know what's up with the internet. It's just mind-bogglingly slow. Okay, so we'll leave that in. But anyways, have you seen that photo of Elon Musk and that other guy on a boat? I think that Emmanuel or something, some Israeli guy. I'll do a tin eye. Oh, there it is. It loaded up. Okay, this one here.
In this photo,
so this photo right here. This one, he posted this and then he got banned on X. So my cousin, he runs Eyes is Watching a YouTube channel. So see this one right? You know who this guy is?
No, who is that?
Okay, let's see. It's a big name apparently.
right here, a shirtless Ari Emanuel is seen casually
So Arya Manuel.
hosing down
Who's that? I don't
Elon
know who that
Musk,
is.
who
So I think okay, I'll take a screen. I need to see the name. He's a big Israeli guy. Let's see. 10i. Let's do a.
It's always the Israelis behind everything.
Well, it's kind of like again, like I say, it's a world structure. It's like you have those guys calling the shots, but it's like, but then everyone else in every other country, they have different roles. It's like, and the one role is to keep that narrative. Okay, so this one here, let's go. Elon Musk says he's parting with Google. Oh, that's Google founder Sergey Brin. Yesterday he laughs off, claims that he slept with his wife, and says, anyways, where's the image of the thing? Where is that image? I just want to find that image of him. See who it is again. Okay, this guy here. Look how white he is. This is like, he's literally a robot. This is not real skin, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Musk is shown in MES earlier, and then Hollywood super agent Ari Emanuel. So who's Ari Emanuel? So he's an American businessman and CEO of Endeavor, and an entertainment media agency that owns the UFC and WWE. So he owns the WWE and UFC, and he's a founding partner of Endeavor Talent Agency, and was instrumental in shaping its June 2009 merger. And I think he's was he Israeli? Israel, yeah, he was critical. Okay, the Israeli, and he's critical of Benjamin Netanyahu. But anyways, I think he is. Yeah, so he is Jewish, born Jewish family. Yeah. So anyways, so that's him. He owns UFC and WWE. And so who looks like the man of this relationship right here? Whatever this is.
who's standing on
Yeah.
the deck of a yacht, visibly wet and looking far from the commanding tech titan image he projects online. Emmanuel grinning as he sprays Musk appears comfortable and in control here, a dynamic that's hard to miss. The picture feels symbolic in a way, suggesting an imbalance of power, or it seems like a relationship that's a little more complex than it seems on the surface.
Also, Timothy Sullivan says he's Donald Trump's talent agent. So, is he talent? Is he Trump?
I heard someone say one time that he was a girl to
1 second.
a man.
I got someone at my door. Okay, so you want to take over? I'm gonna. You can share your screen for one. I'm actually. I need to get. I need to check my door quickly.
You want to play one of the clips that I put on?
Okay, I'll play. Then I gotta go and check on my door quickly. Let's go here. Yeah, just guys, I got someone at the door. Let's go here. Where is this one? Okay, this is the Telegram. So this was you wanted to play.
Yeah, it's in my top documentaries.
So which one you want? Great Reset or the Good Summary Australian guy?
Do the minute 24 one.
Oh, minute 24. There's no minute. Oh, minute 24. Australian dude gives it again. That's in the Great Reset one in the documentaries.
Yeah.
So guys, if you go to his Methyl Miner top documentaries right here, and you can literally see everything in here. I just want to go.
Yeah, I try to put only the good ones that are worth watching.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good info in all of them, even the ones that I think are like controlled opposition, but there's still a lot of good info. And the one the Sophia Smallstorm one, the one talking about the Baha'i. That's some high level stuff. Like you need to know, you need to be in the upper echelons to grasp that.
Right there, Great Reset. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so it's very delayed. So I'll have to open up in my so because it takes.
No, it's on YouTube. If you search it on YouTube, the Great Reset, it's by UC Productions.
Yeah, Great Reset Real. This one here.
Yeah, right there. That one. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's my logo they're using. Oh no, this I used I think I've seen this one. Okay, this is 1 minute and 14.
Yeah, so go to 23 minute. Did I say 23 or 24?
I thought you said 1 minute. And 4.
Yeah, right there, right there.
Okay. So I want to avoid the copyright, but anyways, it should be fine.
Yeah, right there. That guy talking.
Our next guest.
This guy?
Have a little.
Going.
Described humanity.
This guy?
Forward more.
Okay, let's play. What did you say on the this one? Minute 24.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Oh, minute at the 24-minute mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right there.
Okay.
Oh, if the
Okay, I'm gonna head out. I'll be back in like a few minutes. Just 1 second.
Okay.
I'll make this bigger as well. I'll hide this and I will. Okay.
Well, less people.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
I must be missing something, because every single thing that happens today is climate change. Kids in schools are being brainwashed. Parents don't seem willing to strike back. Universities fill the heads of their students with global warming rubbish. The corporate world is virtually exercising a form of blackmail. Superannuation funds say if this particular corporation or that particular corporation doesn't have a climate change strategy, we won't invest. Banks say we won't provide funding for a coal-fired power station. Everything's climate change. The floods in England are climate change. The tornadoes in America are climate change. The bushfires are climate change. It is we who should be terrified and aghast that people of such intellectual dishonesty are in the national parliament. This stuff is damaging, it's dangerous, and it's everywhere. We're in a cultural war. Climate change is the new religion. So they must mean that carbon dioxide's a problem. And the world as we know it will end if we don't do something about it. Hang on. Carbon dioxide is 0.04% of the atmosphere. That is over the whole world. Human beings create only 3% of that 0.04% over the whole world. And Australia, human beings, manufacturers, cows breaking wind, bushfires, are responsible for 1.3% of the 3% of the 0.04%. Is anyone seriously suggesting that we should stand the economy on its head, force up energy prices, damage business, jeopardise employment because 0.04% of the atmosphere is carbon dioxide? Where is there a political leader who'll stand in the public place and say this is unadulterated rubbish and we are damaging our children? Forget the economy. Forget the fact that energy prices will go through the roof if we rely solely on renewable energy. I'm worried about our kids. They're being fed this garbage from kindergarten to primary school to secondary school to university, in the media, in business, in politics. It's a disease. And it seems to have us by the throat. Angela Merkel in Germany has approved an $88 billion spending package, a carbon pricing scheme. Germany are going to tax flying. We are feeding our young people with dishonesty, and economies everywhere are being stood on their head. If we genuinely want to fight for the future of our kids, we're going to have to fight against this intellectual rubbish. And it appears that only a few of us are prepared to step into the ring.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no, that was an epic speech. Hopefully I don't have a copyright claim with that music there. It's like YouTube is just everything is on high alert with YouTube.
I think all that music is it's copyright free.
Okay.
Those songs, because they're used in a bunch of stuff.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, that's epic stuff then. But yeah, that was a great speech there. just absolutely trashed him. All right, so that was that one. I want to go back to this Aria Manuel one. So again, so it's long-standing. So he donated $2,700 to Hillary Clinton, and apparently he was his agent or something. Emmanuel offered to produce a movie for Trump, which was considered for the 2016 National Convention, but was not followed through. Anyways, what else was he in with Trump? Okay, and then so reports that a Saudi hit squad had assassinated him inside their consulate. This was a disappearance of Washington journalist. Anyways, so Emmanuel tried to extradite Endeavor from a $500 million deal with Saudi Arabian government. Anyway, so he's also dealing with Saudi Arabian government, and apparently he's his agent. Okay, where's his agent? I'm gonna go paste. Ari Emanuel. Trump. Agent. I just wanted to double check in this because this is a bit like next level. Hollywood super agent. Trump ties. Anyway, yeah. So there's some ties with him. Hollywood super power player. Anyways, so that's that. Continue further. What else do we have in there? Okay, this is Elon Musk. So this is the first humanoid robot that's like given huge publicity. Is Elon Musk. So is that natural skin or is that just he hasn't been in the sun?
I don't know. I've heard some people say that he was a girl when he was younger. Randy.
All right. I don't know. Well,
I don't think so, but I've heard.
Yeah,
there's one group I'm in. who accuses everyone of being a transsexual.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They're probably gonna call us that if we get big enough. So call it a badge of honor. It's kind of like that Blue Bacon guy. So he's doing hit pieces on me. I kind of felt like a badge of honor. Like, okay, we have this this full-time disinfo agent attacking me. So did you see the 9/11 chat? What's going on with the Blue Bacon guy?
No. Did he do the seismic evidence thing yet? He said he was going to and have a professional PhD check his work.
No, he hasn't yet. He has some personal stuff he's dealing with. But anyway, I found his real name. So we will go over that. Actually, we can do that right now, and then we'll get back into our setup here. So what's the next one here? Let's see. The next one, 17 United Nations goals. We'll go over that in a bit. Since we talked about Blue Bacon. So Blue Bacon, his actual real name is James Fulner, and he was on Dr. Phil's show and claims to be beaten by protesters in another thingy. So if you go to my, I have some scheduled posts right here.
Oh, geez, that's big news, huh?
Yeah. So, okay, so this was a way back. Okay, so, he's on Dr. Phil, and on Dr. Phil. You wouldn't even give his real name, his full name. He just puts James, former military officer. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that he was on it to build up his audience. So I'll read the whole thing. So the Blue Bacon saga. This one I have scheduled for 8:08 p.m. Pacific time today. Yeah. Because I like scheduling my stuff, so it's not all at once. So Blue Bacon said in passing that Judy Wood's seismic readings were all backwards. Anyways, yeah, Jeremy. This guy's just an absolute clown, but he's literally a government agent. So he's on Dr. Phil, a YouTuber. This was before he only has like 19,000 subscribers, and this was like 3 years ago when he had like no subscribers. So think about that. A random guy on YouTube suddenly is on Dr. Phil's show, all right? And the Blue Bacon clown saga has taken another turn into clown world. Blue Bacon's real name is James Fulner. I found his Facebook page. I have it over here. So I scheduled it for 9/11 tonight. So Blue Bacon, aka James Fulner, has an old Facebook page with 2 friends, no posts, and a review calling him a liar. I want to contact this guy, maybe get him on the stream. So James Fulner, Blue Bacon, this guy reviewed on his thing. He says, you should probably spend less time lying to people and more time reading about what he's pretending to talk about. All right, this is like literally, this is reviews given. What is he giving it to him? Wait, I want to double check. I thought it was he was giving it. I want to check who's giving who the review. Unless it's a review of himself. Where was that other thingy? So I go here. So anyways, so that's, and he has no, and this was made years ago. 2019 made, and then he never posted on it or he deleted his post. Where was that thingy? That review. Okay, this is a review. Did he post a review or is this a review to him? Oh, no, that was himself writing it. Never mind. Okay, so no, he's calling the other guy a liar. Doesn't recommend Chili De Castro. Okay, so I got to delete that. This guy's, our goal is to overturn Terry versus Vio. Anyways, so this guy is an interesting character. All right, so I gotta modify that. Okay, and then he has a review. I'll just review that. 2 friends, no post, and a review he gave someone calling him a liar. Okay, and then I'll do a wow instead. Like, I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, again, double checking real a liar. This is like next level, and I'll show you some stuff we dug up on him. So that's this guy here. So we could watch a Dr. Phil one, but we'll watch like this small segments. But to give you a clue about the psyop within the psyop, so he was on the Dr. Phil show, and here's a full episode playlist for a segment about a guy named Jeremy DeWitt, who's a literal pedo that was impersonating a police officer multiple times. All right. I don't know what this is. Okay, save this. So this smells of an obvious psyop to build up James, aka Blue Bacon, aka former military police officer. So if you go to the full episode right here, this guy here, he's literally dressing up as a cop and riding a motorcycle and so on, like multiple times, right? And then he was saying that he was going to court because he was impersonating a police officer and he was trying to argue he wasn't. And then Blue Bacon does like a million videos on YouTube. Claiming, basically a million videos about him, and now he got on Dr. Phil somehow. So here's the show right here. We'll watch like a small segment so we don't get copyright.
Over the course of time, I've learned that there's a lot of haters for myself. There's even a guy that started an online website that has been receiving the leaked videos of my body camera.
So he's receiving leaked videos of the body camera to the Blue Bacon guy.
Confiscated by law enforcement. There's even an online channel
this guy
of
here.
a gentleman by the name of Sergeant Blue Bacon. He's interviewed me once.
He started his own company so he could escort funerals.
He even created a parody musical of some of the videos that are out there on social media platforms saying that they were of me. However, a great deal of those videos weren't even true to that fact.
Okay, so anyway, so he was making a bunch of videos. He's on. There's the Blue Bacon guy, like.
Police. I'm a private investigator.
All right, and he's a private investigator. Blah blah blah. Anyways, and then there he is on Dr. Phil.
State agent. Sure. State agency and state agent.
He's Dr. Phil with him.
Well, I would like to start this by saying, looking at that uniform, nothing on there is illegal. Individually, the totality of the circumstances is where this becomes a problem. If I'm driving down the road and I see someone in an intersection wearing
okay, so anyways,
that.
So it's an obvious psyop. Like the guy is literally wearing a police costume multiple times, and now this guy's on the show making fun of him, and it's like just all for clicks. I don't know what this is all about. So anyways, but then if you look it up, and the reason the big giveaway is you usually have.
What year was that taken in? What year was the episode from?
This is 3 years ago. 2021.
Oh, geez.
So when he had like barely any subscribers. So a random guy on YouTube suddenly gets on Dr. Phil for one of the most stupidest cases ever. And this guy here, Jeremy Charles DeWitt, and the question is, why would he be impersonating a police officer for like an obvious, like obviously he's like trying to go to jail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, and then if you look at his background, he's also a sexual offender, and in 2005 he was arrested for sexual battery of a victim between 12 and 15 years old, mandating him to register as a sex offender. And in 2009, he was sentenced to an extra 4 years in jail for breaching parole stipulations. Anyways, and then all of a sudden, in 2018, he was criminally, this was criminally charged for failing to register. In 2019, a year after all this stuff, actually even more, yeah. So he's basically a career pedo criminal. And then in October 2019, he was arrested by Orange County sheriffs a second time for impersonating a police officer. All right, so think about it. Why would this guy impersonate a police officer? Like literally asking to go to jail. And he was accused of wearing a shirt with a police badge, etc. And then 2019, he was arrested and accused of impersonating an officer a third time. Oh, where's the second time? He had where's the first time? Oh no, in 2001 he was impersonating a police officer, and then in 2003 impersonating a police officer resulted in an almost 2-year jail sentence. So he went to jail for impersonating. In 2005 he's arrested for sexual battery. Yeah, so basically a criminal impersonating a police officer, and then he in 2019 did it again. November 2019 did it again, a third time, and then in February 2021 he appeared on television talk show Dr. Phil and denied impersonating police, and the next month he was arrested again for impersonating a police officer, and then this time is when you had Blue Bacon do videos on him, and Blue Bacon's trying to hide his name, even hide his name on the actual show. Yet I found that old post of his. He probably lost the password to it and tried to delete it. So James Foldner, and there's the costume. You can see him literally dressing up as a police officer. Like this is literally trying to go to jail. He's dressing up as a police officer, going in a car.
Wired footage of Jeremy DeWitt and his company in action. He himself is quite a character.
Dumb in a blue car.
I posted the videos on my YouTube channel, and I had the chance to interview Jeremy.
So he's also riding a motorcycle, pretending to be a police officer, and there, here's how he looks like.
Himself as one.
Let's go back to this one. Yeah, so there's him walking with this one in a police in like stopping traffic or something. I don't know what he was doing. Let's see.
Jeremy DeWitt and his company.
About the ongoing pandemic that's out there.
Yeah, so there's him driving it.
Over the past 10 years, Jeremy has been able to get out of trouble in a way that makes him think that he's not doing anything wrong.
Anyways, and then this Blue Bacon is doing his channel strictly for that. Okay, so this whole thing is like next level. So Dr. Phil, and he's on Dr. Phil. Like I don't understand what's going on here. And then, okay, going back into the notes there. Let's get back on track. So going back in the notes, also, so he claims to have been beaten for a protest or something, a COVID one, but I don't know. This one seems fishy as well. And I didn't want to watch the whole live stream. So this was, this is from like a whole hour and a half.
I have reeked the.
So this is from. What day is this one from? 4 years ago. This is a year before that Dr. Phil, he says he got beaten up by like some people.
Oh, hey guys. So, fun fact, that was a bad idea.
Okay, guys, Methyl Miner's gone. Where's Meth? We lost Meth. Start call. Okay, so we lost Meth, but anyways. My face is huge. Look at here.
My fault. My computer like wanted to.
Oh fuck me.
Do something.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently he got beaten, but he's doing a live stream after getting beaten up. Usually after getting beaten up, I do not want to show my face if I'm getting beaten. But so it looks a bit shady. I don't know what it's for. And then apparently there's footage of him getting beaten up. And then I didn't want to watch the whole thing, so I used the AI summarizer on Hive. So I just said summarize video and it summarized it. So encounter at Cal Anderson Park, a personal account of protest and assault. On a recent day of protest in Cal Anderson Park, Seattle, a participant found themselves confronting an unexpected series of events. Initially attempting to document the protest through video and audio recordings. The individual intended to explore the dynamic adversary that surrounds such gatherings. However, what unfolded was a confrontation. Led to pepper spray exposure, loss of equipment, and questions surrounding the rights individuals both to protest and record such protests. Interesting. So it's probably you got pepper sprayed and so on. And
can you share your screen again on this one?
Yeah. Okay. I'll share it. Share screen and okay with sound. Yeah. So I'm reading the summaries that I did the AI summaries on Hive. So that's the first video, and then the second one, he got this is got attacked one, and now if you go to the second one, he has apparently has footage of him getting attacked.
It was red, but
so look, and then so it's again it seems all fishy. So I found footage of my assault, and if you guys want to see through it, you guys see how his assault is.
But yeah, so put this person in an armbar, basically to stop the spray.
Oh, so he's getting sprayed nonstop.
Blindly flick.
Where is he in here? Is it over there getting beaten up? Where's the footage?
We should see if it's Hollywood tear gas, like they did in January 6th.
Yeah, maybe. Because again, the guy seems really fishy, and again, like this is 4 years ago. So imagine the subscribers back then. So this is one thing I gotta. So how is he on Dr. Phil? Like that's the big one. So if you go subscribe, star, no, not subscribers. YouTube stats. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, we'll go to Blue Bacon. Let's see his how many subscribers he had 3-4 years ago, or like 3 years ago when he was on before he was on Dr. Phil. Okay, so if you go on his before when he was only getting not much views, monthly gained views May. Yeah, May. Okay, this was in May 2022. Where's the total subscribers? I just want to show detailed statistics. Detailed statistics. I think this would show the full amount of subscribers. It had a big drop off here. Okay, I think his channel was down. I don't know why it's not showing. Where is it before? All right, I do not know how to find the previous stuff detailed. But anyways, so he didn't have that much subscribers back then, and suddenly he's on Dr. Phil. So that was pretty wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, and this guy says, Paul Bryan says, was James incidentally part of the January 6th pardons? Interesting. This guy, this James, okay. Which James are we talking about? The one, oh yeah, but anyways, there's the summary. The guy's just a really strange person. I just want to go back to the summary. What was this about? He doesn't actually tell, like...
How did you get in contact with in the beginning? Did he like try to like make fun of you or something?
You know, yeah, he has a bunch of videos. He made a hit piece on me, and then a person on X messaged me and says, "Hey, have you seen this video?" I'm like, "Man, it's ridiculous." And then 9/11 Revisionist, I shared that on the 9/11 group, and then 9/11 Revisionist emailed him and me to talk it out, and then yeah, basically sent a bunch of stuff saying yeah, his videos are all bogus, and then I think the debate idea was 9/11 Revisionist, the debate, and then I'm like, okay, I get him on. And so I said, let's just focus on one thing, because he was clearly like a provocateur. He's not actually trying to get the truth. So that's why I focused on the small rebel pile, because I wanted to know how he would spin it. And then he wouldn't reply to my email to add for me asking him to include his notes. So I'm like, I put all my notes. Here's what I'm going to cover. Let me know what you're going to cover. So he wanted to do like literally. He wanted to do. What is like an ambush interview? Like he wanted to just literally ambush debate, and that's why I put in all that, like all those fake numbers. Where he's doing all the fake math, where he's compressing steel into like a hockey puck or something.
Yeah, or like a cube or something.
Yeah, and the reason is like if he gave me the notes beforehand, I probably wouldn't have I've been like 50-50 showing going like doing the quote debate or just making a bunch of memes on him because like that was one of like the saddest things I've seen. It's like how stupid does someone have to be? It's like I'm like, you can lie to your audience, but I'm like, I'm right here calling you an absolute clown. and then all he would do is press the button. And so he has a whole setup too. So this random guy, he has a whole setup with like a bunch of theatrics on like that the fallacy button and all that.
I was there for the stream, and then he kept like making your screen smaller to show his face and reactions, and not even letting you present really.
Yeah. That's why. But on my stream, so if you watch my stream on his and then you watch it on mine, it's like two different worlds. It's like the guy's literally just an absolute clown. And so that's what I was wondering.
I watched most of it on his because I was kind of like trying to say a bunch of stuff in his chat.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's like it was just absolutely like bad. It was just like it was so hard for me to keep going. I'm like, this guy doesn't even know what building 3 and building 1 are. Like he's an absolute clown show.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so that was that Blue Bacon guy. Anyways, and also those in the audience, if you guys can search up all of the criminal database to see if he's a criminal or not, search up this name, James Fulner. Again, this is public data, so I'm not doxing him. He's literally publicly posted on his own public Facebook saying that years ago. Yeah. So similar, because I think he might have similar background to Jeremy Bartlett. No, not Jeremy. The other Jeremy Reese. I got mixed up with Jeremy Bartlett because I just saw his name. Yeah, so Jeremy Reese. So he proved the airplanes can fly 560 miles an hour sail by filming a plane taking off and basically doing a bunch of math calculating drag. Poof, he proved it. Man, that guy's an absolute clown show. So he did a bunch of calculations that literally require supercomputers for the turbulence flow of planes and so on. Anyways, so James Fulner, we'll do a quick search right here. Do you know where I could check criminal stuff, criminal background check?
Yeah.
USA, I'll do USA.
Type in criminal background check Reddit. So search Reddit afterwards and see what people say.
Yeah, okay. I've seen, because I looked up his name. I saw some same names but different people. Okay. James Fulner, because like similar to that Reese guy. Okay, so he might have cleaned it up, because if he's a former military guy, police officer too, he probably can clean up his stuff. But I definitely think he's a Freemason, because he brought up like I did as a joke saying he's a Freemason, and then he actually said in his live stream he thinks I'm a Freemason. I'm like,
yeah.
I said as a joke, and then he said the reason is because he went to a Freemasonic lodge. I'm like, what? You went to a Freemasonic lodge? Like he went there. He even admits to going there, but he says it was for like a tour. I'm like, what tour are you going? Okay, so James Fulner, did I spell it right or not? Okay. Okay, so anyways, let's go back into our stuff here. So that's for future guys, if you can find his name and so on. So the next part, and then the next random one will cover the LA fires, Trump saying it was hit by something, Iranian spaceships, and also your magnetometer data. We'll go over that. But anyways, I'm going to go over this. We'll go over Agenda 20.
We're doing that next stream, you said?
No, I'm saying, I mean, the same stream, but the next random, because right now we're in random topics. So what I usually do is I cover the topic, and then after like a break, we go back to the random. So like we went over the blue bacon just as a quick segue. So
all right.
So we'll read over the 17 United Nations goals, and then the Agenda 2030. The Agenda 2030, and also this is an article from the United Nations or World Economic Forum that they deleted. So it's on archive. It's called Benefits of World Hunger United Nations article. Yeah, so go right here. Have you ever seen this article? This is literally archived. It's not there anymore, but it's loading up. I just hate that it's loading so long. I'm gonna close up stuff. So anyways, yeah, so that blue bacon guy is really wild. He's doing, like, he got famous on Dr. Phil because he's doing pieces about an obvious criminal pedo, like literally a pedo trying to go to jail.
For background check sites, truthfinder.com.
Okay. Truthfinder. Matthew Solutions. My apologies, I'm late. Been battling people on X who's been naughty on YouTube that I can put in the naughty corner. Oh, we just went over the blue bacon stuff. We're doing some background checks on James Fulner. First name. last name.
You know what state he's from?
He's probably gonna be from. He said he got beat up in Seattle. So what state is Seattle? Washington. Is Seattle, Oregon? Where's Seattle in?
Seattle's in Washington.
Yes, it's probably Washington. We can do all states. Mail. James Fulner won't know you did a background search. I really don't care. I'd rather have him know. It's like, oh, I'm getting a background check. Okay, check James Fulner not on on a White House government site pardon. What's his middle name? I don't know. What is his age? I don't know. He's probably 32. What city does he live in? Seattle. Do not exit or continue. Please be patient. May take up to 2 minutes. Continue. Okay, so we just wait now. Okay, so if we find James Fulner, and he has some criminal background. Okay, anyways, we'll get back to that later. So here's an article. Yeah. This is from 2021 at least. Yeah. And the United Nations doesn't have it anymore. This is benefits of world hunger. So look at the headline. Stephen F says, I think it's a fake name. Well, he never showed it. So like, what I mean is he didn't show the name. Because he would hide his name. He wrote James. He mentioned he was 9 years old on 9/11. Oh, wow. So he's going to be 2001 at another 23. Yeah, so he's 32. So yeah, because he said he was 32 in one of his streams. So anyways, so if you go to United Nations, that article I just sent, page not found, but luckily it was archived. Yeah. This is the benefits of world hunger. What kind of headline is this? Like, hey guys, so the United Nations is writing the benefits of world hunger. We sometimes talk about hunger in the world as if it was a scourge that all of us want to see abolished, viewing it as comparable with the plague or AIDS. But that naive view presents us from coming to grips with what causes and sustains hunger. Hunger has great positive value to many people. Indeed, it is fundamental to the working of the world's economy. Hungry people are the most productive people, especially when there's a need for manual labor. What is going on here? This is the United Nations. Have you ever seen this article? This one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, okay. So we in the developed countries sometimes see poor people by the roadside holding up signs saying, we will work for food. Actually, most people work for food. It is mainly because people need food to survive. Anyways, he's saying hunger is good. It's really good. Keep doing that. Okay, so for those of us high at the end of the social ladder, ending hunger globally would be a disaster. So again, this is why they maintain hunger. If there were no hunger in the world, who would plow the field? Who would harvest our vegetables? Who would work in the rendering plants? Who would clean our toilets? We would have to produce our own food and clean our own toilets. No wonder people at the high ends are not rushing to solve the world problem. Many of us, hunger is not a problem, but an asset. And I think it's supposed to be like a parody and so on. But anyways, that is an article. It's like supposed to be an ironic article. So that's the United Nations. They deleted it because it's like you're the United Nations. You can't just be talking absolute weird nonsense that could be misconstrued. Anyways, here's the 17 goals, guys. No poverty. So end poverty in all its forms. There's 7 targets, and they have like literally drop down on all of this, and end poverty in all of its forms, and so on. By 2030, basically only 1/3 of countries will have half their national poverty levels. 575 million will still be in extreme poverty, and so on. And they have events for this. So again, these all sound all well and good, but these guys are the ones causing it. Like for example, COVID one where they do a complete lockdown and force all industry to stop. It's like they're literally creating you're creating poverty. Let's say COVID created poverty. United Nations. And it's like, they tell you, it's like this was all coming up for Agenda 2030, and all of a sudden they do like a giant, let's say, they mentioned somewhere poverty in COVID lockdown. I think COVID lockdown, poverty. It was like they increased poverty by, yeah, so look what it says here. So United Nations report finds COVID-19 is reversing decades of progress on poverty, healthcare, and education. COVID-19 is the one, and not complete lockdowns. All right. Yeah. So it's like, okay. So that's kind of what I mean. It's like they'll tell you what they want to do, and then all of a sudden a curveball they throw at you and lockdown, and then blame it on COVID. I'm like, COVID's not the one locking the world down. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so there's zero hunger, there's good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation. This is affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry and innovation infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities. So again, sustainable cities, that's going to be like 15-minute cities. And notice how compact all of those little apartments are. And it's like you get a compact little tiny studio apartment. And and you have some grass there. You have some trees. It's like, okay, so now you're green and compact.
This is the same kind of stuff in the documentary I sent, the cartoon. It's a cartoon going over all these things if you want to play it after this.
Yeah. We'll play this. We'll read this one, the transforming one, and then we'll go to it. Okay, so this is responsible consumption and production. And then we have climate action, life below water. All right, so guys, we're going to be living underwater. We're going to be living under the sea like Homer Simpson. And then life on land. Is this going to be like we're going to live with elephants, or elephants going to be living on their own? We're not going to be allowed there. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. And then partnership for the goals. And yeah, so we're going to live underwater, guys. Like it was going to be living underwater. Small island developing states. Okay, so this is the United Nations transforming our world. The 2030 2030 agenda for sustainable development. And so I did engineering, and then we had to take a sustainability course. Like the teachers that are in that was like literally like psycho sustainability, like absolutely psycho. It made us calculate all of our ecological footprints and all that mumbo jumbo. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this James Foldner. The check is in. Let's check. It says I'll agree. Due to the sense of nature of these records, please review and agree. I will not use a service or information it provides to make decisions about consumer credit, employment, insurance, tenant screening, or any other purpose I would require. Yeah. I'm not gonna hire him. Maybe too broad. It's too broad to find him. Like interesting. Seattle. I thought I looked up Seattle. Age 32. Okay. Okay, we'll do another search. I will not use it. Just please search it up, man. Update. Is he a criminal? Please allow. I'm not allowing anything. Oh, there's one. James Russell Fulner, age 30. Possible relatives. Possible criminal or traffic records associated with the name James Fulner. So James Russell Fulner is something to double check. All right. So that's something to double check. James. We're at your service, alerting about people about my children. Around researching people out of curiosity. Continue to report. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Okay, so you may have it. So we may have a name. All right. So
he looks about 30.
Yeah. So but I think he's actually 32. So James Russell Fulner. Is that what the name was?
Yeah. I got another site called unicourt.com was another one Reddit recommended.
Okay.
But
James,
I don't know if it's...
Okay, so there's one right here. Okay, there's a print docket. James Russell Fulner. That checks out if he's on the pardon list. I've been calling him Blue D as per the song you mentioned, and it triggered the snowflake, but his nuke video. Yeah, so he's talking about nukes for some reason, and then he lied saying Dr. Judy Wood's talking about lasers from space. I'm like, what? It's like he's already pushing the same Jeremy Reese lasers nonsense. All right, we have our first comment on Rumble. St. David's, bless up Matt and chat. Let's go. First Rumble one. Okay, I'm trying to open up this Fulner one. We might have James Fulner obituary. So maybe he died and then they replaced him. Okay, I'm trying to open up this. There's another print docket. He does just so slow. Okay, so anyways, while it's loading, while we're finding other stuff, we'll continue on our journey. So this is Agenda 2030 here. Prosperity. So what I'm going to ask is, I'm going to ask Grok. There's a bunch of stuff right here on Agenda. Again, here's all the mainstream stuff. It's just a bunch of word salads telling you and so on. They want to basically redefine everything, what it means to be human. Okay, and this is huge. Means of implementation. Basically forced everybody through psyops and government intervention and like public-private partnerships. So you got like big companies put the decisions in, and government just enforces it on the people. And again, increase taxes, new taxes, carbon taxes, and Trump wants to do tariffs as well. So now it's like, if you want to send goods anywhere across the world or buy from anyone else, you got to pay extra. So it's like, it just increased taxes everywhere. Okay, that's the. I'm gonna quickly go to this, and then we'll play that video you wanted of the cartoon.
Okay.
One. So give me positive and give me bullet point of good, bad for UN Agenda 2030. Let's see the good and bad. Okay, good. Global cooperation. Bad. Implement challenges. Many countries struggle with the resources, political will, or infrastructure to meet ambitious. Vague commitment. Some goals are criticized for being too broad or vague, allowing for minimal action under the guise of compliance. Economic cost. The financial burden of achieving these goals can be significant, potentially diverting funds from other critical local or national priorities. Yeah, so you're going to have to put, like, gender fluid washrooms in, like, Nigeria or something. Sovereignty concerns. There's debate over whether the agenda might infringe on national sovereignty by imposing global standards that might not fit all cultural or economic contexts. Measurement issues. The methodology for measuring progress can be complex and sometimes politically manipulated, leading to concerns about the accuracy or bias in reporting. Dependency on external aid. Poor countries might become more dependent on foreign aid, which could affect their economic independence or lead to conditions attached to aid. Potential for greenwashing. Companies or nations might use the goals to appear more environmentally or socially responsible without substantial change, essentially using the SDGs for public relations. And critique of development paradigm. Some argue that the continued focus on economic growth might not be compatible with true sustainability, potentially ignoring alternative, less growth-centric development models. Okay, give me the bad from the context that climate change is a scam. Let's see this. If one holds, let's go here. All right. So if one holds a view that climate change is a scam, the negative aspects of the United Nations Agenda 2030, particularly in relation to its environmental goals, might be seen in the following light. Redistribution of wealth. Critics might argue that the environmental goals serve as a guise for wealth redistribution. That's obviously, that's what COVID was, pretty much. That's what 2008 financial crash was. That's what crypto is as well. Development to developing countries under the pretense of climate equality, which they see as an unfair or economically challenging. And then economic burden. The push for sustainable practices could be perceived as imposing unnecessary economic costs, especially in industries like fossil fuels, agriculture, and manufacturing, which are considered vital. Okay, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. I will answer this. I'll be back. You can read them out if you want. Hello?
So, I guess I can talk then. What's up, guys? So the video I want to play is from it's from this documentary called The Great Reset. We Are All Agenda 2030, and it's basically we're going from a switch from shareholder capitalism to stakeholder capitalism, where we're all going to be sort of like dependent on stakeholders, which is the world's largest top corporations, and how everything's going to be to benefit them. So it's not like shareholders where we all have, a say in like our own businesses. It'll be just these top corporations want access to everything, and then they only want people to rent, and they want people to just kind of be beholden to them. So it's a different form of capitalism, basically, to have like just these elitist corporations that we're all under their control. When angels make the trails, temp bump up 20 degrees. Observe. Angels, huh? I heard this thing the other day that Santa is a form of Satanism. As if you can respell Santa as Satan, and then his red coat is like a Freemason coat, like red coat kind of.
Right,
you ever heard that before, Matt? That Satan is a form of it's the anagram for Satan.
Or where do we get the anagram for Satan? I heard that it's coming up. But anyways, I wanted to. Yeah, so you're talking about anagram of Satan. Where was this from?
From Santa. Santa's anagram.
Oh yeah. Santa Claus. Yeah, that's a big one. And Klaus is Klaus Schwab.
Yeah.
And there's another interesting is so like the at UBC where I went. So UBC, University of British Columbia, the university I went to. The president, the old president, his name was Santa Uno. So
Yeah.
like one Satan. Santa Uno is the president, UBC president, or chancellor or something. Let's see this. Yeah, Santa Uno. So this guy here, he's served as the 15th president of the University of British Columbia from 2016 to 2002. So Santa Jeremy Ono, Santa. It's like Satan, one Satan, and now you have like the president of one of the biggest universities in Canada. So that's pretty wild. All right, so that's Santa Uno, and then I want to go back into this Grok one because I didn't realize you could do this because last time ChatGPT wouldn't let me ask like conspiracy stuff. They're like, sorry, I can't help you. It's against conspiracies are like evil or whatever. Anyways. So economic burden, the push for sustainable practices could be perceived as imposing unnecessary. Okay, loss of sovereignty. So going back here, especially in industries so I'll read this again. I'll read this out, then we'll go to the cartoon because this is pretty fascinating stuff. I think because it literally tells us economic burden, the push for sustainable practices could be perceived as imposing unnecessary economic costs, especially on industries like fossil fuels, agriculture, and manufacturing, which are considered vital for economic stability and growth. Loss of sovereignty, the agenda might be viewed as an international overreach where global policies dictate local actions. This is literally telling us what's going to happen. Potentially undermining national sovereignty by forcing countries to adopt policies that they might not otherwise choose. Suppression of innovation. There could be a belief that regulations aimed at combating climate change stifle innovation in areas outside of what's deemed, quote, green, limiting technology advancements and other potential beneficial fields. Misallocation of resources. From this perspective, the funds and efforts directed towards climate initiatives are seen as being diverted from other pressing issues like poverty, health, and education. There's the big one, poverty. Now if you're putting all the funds into green nonsense instead of food, that's what's happened. So which are considered more immediate and tangible problems. Corporate exploitation. There might be a concern that large corporations use the agenda to gain subsidies or tax breaks for green initiatives, essentially engaging in quote greenwashing without genuinely reducing environmental impact, thus benefiting the elite while small businesses struggle. That's the big one. That's greenwashing. They just get tax breaks to push all these nonsense while small business can't do that. Cultural and lifestyle imposition. The lifestyle changes promoted by Agenda 23 might be perceived as an attempt to homogenize global culture, enforcing a particular Western point of view that is of what is sustainable and desirable, which could conflict with local traditions or economic practices. Scientific dissent suppression is the big one. Those skeptical of climate change might argue that the agenda marginalizes or silences scientists and viewpoints that question the mainstream climate narrative, framing scientific debate as misinformation. That's literally what's happening. Energy policy constraints. The push for renewable energy could be seen as undermining reliable energy sources like coal, oil, and nuclear, leading to energy scarcity or higher costs, which they might label as detrimental to economic and personal freedom. All right, so that's that. And let's play the cartoon one. And where's the cartoon one?
So it's the same documentary where you were before. UC Productions.
Okay, yeah, so UC
YouTube
Productions.
video.
Yeah. So what was it called? Agenda 2030?
Yeah, the Great Reset.
YouTube. Yeah, it's
Yeah, that one, top one.
Okay, let's play this one here. Okay, where's the cartoon?
So it's at. I gave you the timestamp on. It is.
Methyl. 12:17.
12 minutes 17 seconds.
Yeah, and then also we can play that Yuri guy. That's a very interesting stuff. That.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right there.
For the post-corona era.
But do you ever stop and think if what you do is sustainable? And do you know what sustainable development means? Sustainable development is to make the world a better place for everyone now without destroying the possibilities for the next generations. If you wonder if something is sustainable, you can ask yourself, can we do this over and over again forever? And the better systems we create for a fair distribution, the more sustainable we are. This journey ties us together. If we are to win the battle for a sustainable future, we have to play with fair rules that applies to everyone. But for us to be the best versions of ourselves, there are certain things that must be in order, like having equal opportunities. This provides greater opportunities for us as human beings, but also for the planet. We just have to think in new ways. And there's actually a plan for this. All the countries of the United Nations have agreed on a joint plan for sustainable development. But for the plan to work, we need to cooperate, and we need you to be on board. Are you with us?
Yeah, no, that's epic stuff. Better get involved with blockchain governance. Yeah, I think eventually everything's gonna be blockchain. It's just like internet. Everything's on internet right now. Like we're literally doing a live stream with the internet, and with blockchain you can literally have like instantaneous governance or like money anywhere. How can you get involved? Okay, so that's a bunch of comments. Anyways, and I got a message from 9/11 revisionist. Let's see what this was. There's a screenshot here. That's Captain Dan. I think he shared my video. Okay, he shared my video. Oh, we will play this. Actually, let's see. He and I had conversations and we admitted. Okay, so anyways, this is about the 9/11 crash dynamics and disinfo agent Dan Haley. Yeah, I don't know how he got so many subscribers. All like just by pushing absolute nonsense. So the key is all these disinfo agents like Richard Gage and stuff. They post disinfo nonsense, but they do it in such a way that it's like to the average person it looks like these guys actually like believe in their nonsense, but they're just it's like actors when you watch a movie. Hey Carmen Matthews, sorry for the typos I'm dictating behind the driver's wheel. Check out my notes above in your chat regarding Rosa Core. Okay, there's a whole bunch of apparently yeah. So the Rosa Core is a white hair lady. So I can't find any Rosa Core. I'll have to search that up. Okay. Anyways, I can't find Rosa Core. We'll have to send that over. But yeah, something's obviously gonna be fishy about her because you guys talk about it's like basically if you're like a truther, get 9/11 right, and then we can get through from there. Okay, I'm getting a message. This is
I sent you a message about I was thinking about getting back into crypto mining again, and
yeah.
this is these are like miners that you can buy.
Okay. Profit
and
is
then
much
that's
a day.
the profit per day, and then how the price is.
Oh, best price. You pay $13,000, you get this $51 a day. That's pretty good. Yeah, and you also have to compare this with LP liquidity providing, because you could earn this much just by you just buy Bitcoin and then just get a liquidity providing.
Yeah,
12%.
right. You could do that.
Yeah,
but then after it's paid for, then you get that per day. Forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but then the risk is if it's not going to earn that much then. But those ones everything has a plus minus. You have to risks and rewards. You have to weigh them. But one thing I actually wanted to talk to you about is because you said that there's on the BitcoinTalk.org you could find random cryptos that might pump or whatnot. So I was thinking if you can find those or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then we could just tell the audience, okay, this is Methyl Miner's weekly picks, and then
I could do that, like the new meme coins or whatever,
or just anything anything we could start off with so one way is I can give you $100 and then we'll see how much that goes, and if it's well, I just give you a small amount, and then basically, and then see, and then you get a cut of that, and then we get a cut 50-50 profits, but then I'm the one funding it. So
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, so then you don't need to. So in that way, you don't need to risk your own money because you're not worrying too much about the because you have some I think gambling problems where you're throwing away billions of dollars of Bitcoin. Yeah, so I think that's one thing we could possibly do. I could send you $100, and then you do what you do, and then all you do is just show the wallet how much is in it, and then each week we see how it is, and then we can do some sort of fund like that too, where the audience can throw it in as well.
So there's these trading bots you can do too, where like there's these people who pump cryptos for like a living, where there's these channels who put picks in, where like it'll say like, all right, buy and sell this, where everyone buys in, and it's basically doing like an automated pump and dump scheme, where everyone buys and sells this way, and then the bots will scan the channels that you pick, and then they'll buy and sell at this prices. So then when everyone gets in and joins in, because they see it pumping, you're gonna sell automatically right before when everyone kind of gets in. Then they realize it's basically doing a rug pull.
Yeah, but we want to avoid rug pulls. At least saying that because I don't want to get arrested. That's basically insider trading. So basically, instead, what we'll say is, I'll give you $100, and then we'll see what you made, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Okay.
We keep whatever possible legality not spoken of.
Okay. Yeah. Well, those laws don't apply to cryptos. That's insider trading with stocks.
Yeah, but that's the thing is there's no regulations right now, but eventually there will be. It'll be like retracement. Like you'll check back what you did, and so basically, But besides that, I was thinking if you think crypto is gonna do well, not necessarily chasing possible scams or rug pulls. Because you said you were able to get status early on, so stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so stuff like that if you wanna invest in there, and then we'll just keep track of it. Because right now I have a setup where I follow my brother's trades. So I just tell him, okay, where I put this in, and then he tells me, and then so I start a small amount and do that, and so on. All right, so that's that one there. Okay, let's go continue back in this one. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Klaus Schwab. Actually, we'll go to this one here. We'll do a sidetrack. We'll do the Trump talking about the LA fires because again, it's still part of the Agenda 2030 because you're gonna have to burn off all the areas, and then you have the same locations. So let's say LA. What is that? Transit or something? The transit line. They have
the smart city.
Yeah, there's LA smart city, but there's also the LA to or let's say California.
Yeah, they all line up with
to Vancouver train, because they're adding the train as well. It's gonna go all the way across Coast Starlight train.
So I think I sent you a video where the fires in Melbourne, Australia, all lined up with their train, and then the fires in LA all lined up with the smart city train that they want to put in, and then there was another city too that lined up with the fires that they want to. Oh, I think Maui. I think they want to put a smart city in Maui too, where the fires sit.
Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna happen. But this one here is gonna be actually gonna happen by 2028. You'll have LA and Vegas connecting to that's a bullet train connecting to. But I think it's Vancouver as well. Where's Vancouver? Oh, advocates push for high-speed rail. Oh, then you have Seattle to LA. I mean Seattle to Vancouver. I mean Seattle to Vancouver. Rapid stuff there. And also we got a question here. Eric Red, what is the base protocol blockchain is built on? Python engine. I think it's based. Depends on the blockchain. You have different ones built on.
Yeah, they all have different languages they're built on.
Yeah. One of the more advanced languages is Cardano. It uses some very technical language apparently.
They use all different ones. They're written in C#, Python, Pascal.
Yeah, Cardano uses that. Let's see, Cardano blockchain language uses some advanced one, some Plutus. Yeah, a programming language called Plutus for smart contracts. Oh no, Haskell for its development. So it uses some next level ones. Uses stuff like that. So again, it all depends on the use case or the amount of technical stuff you want to put on it. Anyways, so there's gonna be a bullet train. I just want to see a map of the stuff. So Seattle to Vegas or California to Vegas bullet train. Let's see how the map looks like. I'll go and opening up this one here. Let's go to map or images. So and then the thing is, we could try to overlay where the fires were. Because you're gonna have to take out a bunch of stuff there. This is going from there and there. And then where's the LA fires? We'll do a live I'm gonna do a live editing right now. I'm gonna put it on my GIMP right here. LA fires map. Let's go LA fires. See where the LA fires are on right now. And again, yeah, it's around the smart city. So this is this part here, LA, and then where would Vegas be? Okay.
Vegas is in Nevada.
Yeah. So, but it's from this side, from Victor Valley. Where's Victor Valley? I'm gonna overlay this on top. So there's downtown Los Angeles right here, and LA fires. Yeah, well, it's pretty much all over the place here, and it's gonna connect from where my LA Los Angeles. Yeah, so it's roughly the same area. Yeah, it is including the same area where you're gonna have the bullet train from. Basically downtown, and then it extends out there. So you're gonna that whole area, you burn it all down, but you also have this. You're gonna have So around that whole area, you have the rapid bullet train. You can see my screen there.
Hold on, I was looking for the video. I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see the map, I sent here. See the map? There's downtown Los Angeles. So the train's gonna be San Bernardino, Palmdale, and then Victor Valley, and then it goes all the way to Vegas there. And then if you go to the fires, there's that Los Angeles, basically around the whole area. Yeah, it's pretty much ballpark there. Yeah, this whole area is where the train is also gonna be built. So now you have cheap land. Cheap train stuff there, and you have a rapid setup there, and also you have the smart city, LA smart city. Okay. Okay, Paul Bryan, did you notice green trees standing amidst the rubble? Yeah, I saw some of that. So some apparently trees have like ability to store water inside. So sometimes they can withstand a lot of fires, but it does look like it's targeted. Nonetheless, because as opposed to like wooden houses, it's like literally like dry wood. They want to give retirees with money to burn from social security checks every facility to hand their dollars over to the Chicago mob in LA. Interesting. Okay, I just want to go to the LA Smart City. And where's LA Smart City is going to be LA, yeah, Smart LA 2028. Everything, yeah, a lot of 2028, it's like a preview of 2030. So LA Smart City is going to be occurring and so on. Anyways, I'm going to close some of this stuff. So we have LA Smart Cities, bullet trains are being launched all at the same areas with the fires. And now we'll play the, I wanted to go with the Trump talking about the fires. I have the scheduled post as well. And then we have the Methyl Miner, we could go to the magnetometer data.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so this is one I wanted to, okay, so this is Trump says something may have hit LA, and I have it scheduled for 7:10. It's supposed to 7:11 my time. So Iranian alien drones going to be blamed for the LA fire soon.
America first. We're putting, in this case, North Carolina and California. We're going to do a good job in California. That is a disaster like, I don't know if we've ever seen anything like it, frankly. They say the biggest in the history of California. I think, has anything bigger than that happened in the whole country ever? It looks like, I don't want to say what it looks like, but you know what I'm going to say. It looks like something hit it. And we won't talk about what hit it, but it is a bad situation.
It's like, he does it so like blatant, like if something hit it, won't say what it's hit it, and he knows it's going to go viral. So it's like, it's going to be blamed on Iran drones, I'm telling you. Iran, mothership, aliens, UFOs. I'm going to just lower my desk again. So yes, if you notice, I can't like stand still too long, and also my knees hurt when it's standing for too long. Just gonna lower it a bit, and then we'll continue further so you can.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find the video that
I want to go to the magnetometer data that you sent.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, so Methyl Miner's been looking at the magnetometer data a lot of times whenever there's a PSYOP happening. So. And we'll do right here, and I'm gonna do some live research right now to make this a bit clear. Okay, so
yeah, just go to the website, the Alaska Magnetometer website.
Okay,
it's better to look at the full screen anyway.
Alaska.
It's Alaska Magnetometer Archive.
Yeah,
right there.
So we're gonna do some live research right here.
Click on by date.
I'm gonna go to Cali Fires, Fires Wiki. LA Fires Wiki.
Yeah, so anytime you suspect something, there's a even like suspect weather, like when they weather, like the hurricane for North Carolina, there's huge spikes right before that. Anytime they manufacture a storm, they're injecting a lot of energy into the atmosphere, and that causes spikes in that, but then the fires they always spike too. Like in the 2017 Cali wildfires, the magnetometer data was crazy, and then in Maui there was a small spike, but that was more of like a direct spike right when the fire started, and so it's kind of weird. Like sometimes it's all over the place. Sometimes there's like a direct line of like a big V shape right where like they like almost like one of the bigger lasers kind of maybe hit something. I don't know. I'm still trying to like wrap my head around it, but
okay. Yeah. We'll have to look at that because I've seen some of it. It was pretty interesting. I wanted to get like more data on it, and also Ben here giving some feedback. Is there any way you can move your mic from your keyboard, please? I'm interested in what you're saying, but listening on headphones and the tapping is driving me mad. Is it doing it right now? It was just because I was lowering my desk earlier. We might have heard it from that. But let me know if it's a problem, guys. Is my typing a problem? Let's see. And the tapping is okay. Is the typing really bad? It's like I don't know where else I can put my microphone. Like I need to set up a microphone. If you guys can figure out on. You guys, let me know how my typing is. If anybody else has issues, I'll try to figure it out if there's a way I can make it hanging up. I'll try. I do want to set a microphone up where it's hanging in the air. I think I'll order one like that. Okay. Anyways, I'll try to get a microphone fixed for next time.
Yeah. I finally got one.
Okay, Paul. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got one floating there. That's epic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Yeah. So this is I just want to have a look at these photos right here, and I'm gonna go down to here. Okay. This is the area of the fires. Okay. This is the LA fires, and I see the time it was on. This was January 7th. As of January 24th, 6 fires remain active. And these include Palisades fire, Eaton fire, and the Hughes fire. All right. So we have January 7th, and it's still ongoing. And now we're going to check magnetometer data right now. And
you got to go by date. Click on the by date right there.
So by date, and then we'll go to January 7th. Okay, so we'll go. What we'll do is live. So we're going to go from January 1st. And here that was just one. I want to get like the whole thing. Okay, so there's magnetometer data. It's like this. This is the mean value, and then what? Okay, this H.
So there's different ones at different locations.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, but I want to review for the chat. So H, D, and C. H, D, C. Magnetometer. Magnetometer readings. Just to show you guys. I think it's just the directions of them. Let's see the images of it. Diagram. Magnetometer.
I actually don't know what they mean. I just looked for the spikes.
Yeah, I'll just go to my Part 33 video. So it was in Dr. Judy Wood's book. And then I had to like scan it, but then I also found online see the other stuff on it. Where's the hurricane? Okay, there. Yeah, we're gonna go back here. And then yeah, so this one, yes. So this was it was. Let's see what this was says. HDZ. So yeah, so there's the this is the HDZ. So the H is the it's the strength going towards the magnetic north. So there's the magnetic north, and then D is the inclination of magnetic north. So it's like if you look at it, where is it pointing north? So if you have a compass, if you have a magnetic field nearby, it's gonna like fluctuate to it. So it's gonna. So if you have no magnetic, if you have no magnet, it's gonna be pointing north. Once you bring one to it, it's gonna move away. So you're gonna have a change of the angle. And then the last one is Z, is the vertical component of the magnetic one. So how much is it pointing downwards? And this one H is the strength pointing towards magnetic north. Z is the amount pointing down. So you get what I said?
Yeah.
And then these three components, you can find the direction of the magnetic field, like the actual strongest point there. It's this value F, and it's an angle there, and then you can, so basically an angle from actual magnetic north, and it angles relative to true north. True north is where the Earth is spinning on its axis. All right, so that's it. So you grasp anyway. So that's what this D, H, and Z are. And this is the one in Judy Wood's book as well. All right, so I just wanted to show that to the audience. So that's the DH and Z. So the H component, just to see if we get this all right. So H is the strength pointing to the magnetic north. Yeah. This one, it looks like it's constant. Yeah, so it's constant pointing towards the magnetic north. Some of them, yeah, I guess it's just not. Yeah, it's just changing. I guess it was. Oh, I'm assuming it wasn't measuring it. So this is probably one that's actually being measured. So this is on January 1st. It looks like that. So this is what I want to see. I want to get like full month data. I hate it when it's just daily. Like you can't. It's hard to draw conclusions from this. And then let's go to all the way to the 7th. Let's go to the 7th. What's happening on the 7th? So this is 7th. But again, and then which is the one that you said you took a screenshot from? All right. So I need to get the. So this is why you need to like. They make it so hard to get the data. I'm gonna ask Grok right now. Give me DHZ magnetometer readings from Alaska in a table from Jan 1st.
I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. We're doing live research right here. 24 or 25. Okay. You could mute your. I'll mute your thingy until you come back. Okay. Where is it? Give me the data, please. Let's see. Just give me the data. Okay, Ben says, I just want to thanks for mentioning Richard Hall in your videos as well as a fellow Brit. I appreciate you mentioning him, especially as he has been attacked in British states so unfairly. Yeah, for sure. Richard Hall's great. He's the one who woke me up to Dr. Judy Wood's work and so on. And I saw his Madeline McCann full series, and I learned a whole lot about that. If you want to see a lot about what I covered on his stuff here, you go to see my Pizzagate videos where I got deleted from. Let's go to peaked. Let's go to peaked. So if you go to Hive blockchain, so my Pizzagate videos are all deleted by YouTube, but luckily I made a playlist of them here. Where's the full playlist? Where's the playlist? Okay, you go right here, updated playlist, and then if you want to learn, I put everything together I learned from the Madeline McCann case and from Richard Hall in this one here. Madeline McCann case goes right to the top, Halligan Saya plus Potesta EFITS, and this is YouTube deleted there. But you can click this one here if you guys want a mind-boggling deep dive into like all the pedos in here. Here's the Hive notes, and the videos are on. You can watch on 3Speak, and so on. There's BitChute, but also put on 3Speak as well, and so on. If you go to the Hive blockchain, yeah. So, anyways, go to the Hive blockchain, not the stock, the actual blockchain. Richard shared this one story, but the witnesses. Okay, this is. Okay, you're back. Okay, I'm trying to get the data here. Yeah. So one thing we'll do is one thing that's possible here is probably export it all. Image plot. Download daily. I want to download like the full freaking thingy. Just I hate how it's so hard for the average. Like just put it in a actual file. So CSV. We'll see if we can combine them all together. We'll try to do some live research, or otherwise I may save it for my Wednesday streams where I do like technical stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna download this one, magnetometer. Magnetometer data. This is I'm gonna do a test right here. So I downloaded in CSVs, comma separated values.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send it to Grok just to upload it itself. Okay. I think we have, okay, so if you can see my screen, there's a bunch of data there, but no, it's hard to see for, okay, there's the screen. We got a bunch of data. Yeah, so we have a bunch of data there. I'm going to ask it to plot it in a graph there. Let's see if this works. Okay, this file format's not supported, my goodness. Okay, this should be text.csv. CSV. So, one thing, okay, I'll text it maybe. Okay, we are in .text. Sorry about this. I'm trying to change. Okay, anyway, it's not gonna work. I'll save it for another time. So what I do want to do with this magnetometer data is put it all in like continuous fashion, because this one's showing 1 day, but so it's hard to compare. So let's see if it spikes bigger. So some of them don't show much. This is the one here. This is January.
That was one of the day, the 8th, I think.
Yeah, the 9th one's a big spike in the 9th one. But it seems like every time in the middle of the day, every time at noon, UT time, there's always a spike. And this one's not a spike. This one's shifted.
Yeah, so you got to adjust the time for. It's not really noon. This is UTC time. Whereas you got to look at what time it is in LA.
Yeah, LA time UTC. Oh, have you looked into Voodoo Donut, City Walk, Universal Orlando, Satanist PDF? Like Comet Pizza. Yeah, the Voodoo Donuts, I've seen a bit of it about it. I've been to Voodoo Donuts, and it does look like it's some sick satanic stuff there. LA times UTC. What is LA times UTC? It's 8 hours ahead. 10 p.m. is actually 2 p.m. No, 8 hours behind. So we'll check what time is noon. So noon would be -8, so 4 p.m. So noon is 4 a.m. So to go to noon, you have to go to 2 blocks here. So this is noon. At 20 UTC is noon. So that's when the big spike should. Okay, so 20 UTC. So there's nothing yet. So basically, at 4 a.m. is when things happen. After that is nothing happening. So that's an interesting conundrum. So here's noon. It's 20. So yeah, definitely I need to get all this data and put it together. I think I may do that. Okay, I'll do that for this weekend, or next, or in a few days. Anyways, I do want to get all this data and put it all together. All right, so that's that. Okay, so we have this part, and then you also double check them all there, and poker flat. Okay, so let's get back into the show. We have 44 people on the stream. Let's see the stream stats. Okay, we have 45, 40, 46 peaked, and we're at peak-ish now. And there's Paul Loveless in the house. Everyone stop worrying. I am here. Get Paul Loveless. Let's go. Okay, we have our lovable government agent, our former government agent in the chat. All right, it's pretty funny. But anyways, let's go back here. Yeah, so Paul Loveless, because you're pretty good at, I assume you're pretty good at hacking government stuff. So if you can find info on Blue Bacon, his real name is James Fulner. So if you have some resources in the government agency side of things. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, let's go back here. Let's go back into the next of the notes. Okay, so the next part here is, oh yeah, this one here. Okay, we'll go to the Klaus Schwab wiki. And then I also want to go to the Christine Lagarde. We'll get to that in a bit. So, Paul Loves, I'm watching. Oh yeah, Night of the Revisionist is watching Paul. All right, let's go. Keeping him on his toes. Okay, so I'm going to go this here. Oh, former government agent. Yeah, former. But you know the saying, once a CIA agent or a government agent, always a government agent. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Klaus Schwab wiki. So Klaus Schwab, he's the big World Economic Forum guy, and there's the trading card. We'll go to the trading card of him, and we'll just power through whatever the notes I had, and then you can chime in whenever you want, Meth. So Klaus Schwab. So here's a Klaus Schwab card. I forget where I found this, but it's pretty epic. It's a Klaus Schwab, WEF founder, legendary creature, human, noble. Insects are food, artifacts in addition to their other types. And they have sacrifice. You gain 3 life. You are not considered the owner of any permanents on the battlefield. Ignore this ability when determining to where a permanent may change. Anyways, the pandemic represents a rare but narrow window of opportunity to reflect, reimagine, and reset our world. And an epic quote from an epic Klaus Schwab. And he literally speaks like a villain too. Like imagine when he was auditioning for the role of bad guy, of a WEF like villain. And they're like, man, I think we found our Terminator. Like, Klaus Schwab. Okay, I absolutely hate Telegram web. Okay, I need to write Klaus again. And the reason I'm doing sharing on this one just because it's so you could see it. Okay, so Klaus, and again, Putin was also part of this whole like network as well. There's Putin. He's all part of the World Economic Forum, and he was also, I think, part of his Young Leaders Society as well. And I wanted to go, so you can search on my stuff with Klaus Schwab. He's also with Nelson Mandela, giving him a bunch of goodies as well. And Klaus Schwab, and I wrote here why Klaus Schwab has to be the perfect Bond villain. Let's play this video.
Nobody will be safe if not everybody is vaccinated. Nobody will be safe if not everybody is vaccinated.
All right, so nobody's safe unless everybody's vaxxed, guys. So that's Klaus Schwab. Literally, he's like a legend, legendary. Okay, so and now going back to another part is this one is going to be very interesting. So there's Klaus Schwab, and he has a 9-pointed star, and he's wearing his wizard costume. I think he was doing a cosplay for Harry Potter or something. Anyways, so here's him in his cosplay, and now if you go here, okay, Method, I thought you were about to pass out earlier. Oh no.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I thought you were falling asleep, but it's all good. It's all good. So what I wanted to go is, yeah, feel free to chime in whenever. So if you look at the Klaus Schwab, has a 9-pointed star. Now we're going to go through some next level connections I made. So 9-pointed star is not an official symbol of the Baha'i faith, but it's commonly used because of the significance of the number 9. So number 9 is big in Baha'i, and it's pretty much like their unofficial star. And Klaus Schwab has a 9-pointed star, so he has 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's wearing the Baha'i gear, and that's the new, pretty much, which is a common, it's like a new world religion it's literally being pushed. It's like a next level religion being pushed, and it's called the Baha'i faith. And the reason I want to bring this up, it's literally partnered with a whole bunch of stuff here. So before we get to that, we'll watch this video from the Sandy Hook documentary from Sophia Smallstorm, which I think is a disinfo agent, but a controlled opposition, but nonetheless still has decent info. So if you go here on Methyl's top documentaries, again, guys, follow Methyl Miners.
Sophia Smallstorm. She makes the she has like this whole thing where it was done so badly that it was almost like a test to see how much the public can get away with what they were doing.
Yeah, and the interesting part is because if you watch that documentary, if you look between the lines with the perspective that she's controlled opposition, they're telling you how they literally micromanage the world with the different layers of control. So what I'll do is, because it's not playing there, because it's taking so long, I'm gonna go to Sophia's. I'm gonna go on my web Telegram and share my screen with you.
I think it's on. That one's on Rumble, I think.
Is it? Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Rumble. Okay. Paul Lovelace says that is so bizarre that they dress up like that. Yeah, for sure. Claus is Dr. Evil. Yeah, he is. He is literally Dr. Evil. That's like literally no way around it. Okay, creating reality. So Sophia Smallstorm, the amount of info, like how the like pretty much Freemasonic world order is done there. It's not an average person just doing this. It's not an average person, and even the editing and so on. So it's like definitely next level setup here. So what I want to do is, before we get to that, Dr. Evil, Klaus Schwab, and also Klaus Schwab. His name is just so hard to spell for me. CHWAB. Okay, Klaus Schwab. So there's Klaus Schwab, Dr. Evil. Where is Klaus Schwab? Okay. Anyways, there's Klaus Schwab. Yeah, there's Klaus Schwab, mini evil guy. Okay. Yeah. So before we get to that one, I want to go to the Klaus Schwab to show you how like next level this all this stuff is. Klaus 9/11. So is Klaus related to 9/11? Again, I gotta. The only way I can search it, I gotta go here and then I can search it. Klaus 9/11.
I think some people said that he was one of the people watching on the boat or something like that.
Okay, so I gotta
remember that boat documentary where they were all.
I just want to get to the Klaus 9/11. Okay, there it is. I don't know about the boat one, but here's the article that he wrote. So he wrote why 9/11 reminds us we must respond to fear with openness. September 10th, 2016. Okay, this is Klaus Schwab wrote this article. Professor Schwab and religious leaders light candles. There's Schwab right here in his like all black turtleneck attire. Light candles at Ground Zero on occasion of the 2002 annual meeting of the World Economic Forum. So that was 2002. And he wrote the article, and he literally said Klaus Schwab literally arrived in Manhattan on 9/10, and coincidentally his 9/11 meeting directly across the Twin Towers was rescheduled. So on September 10th, 2001, my wife and I arrived in New York as I was to receive the Candlelight Award from the then United Secretary General Kofi Annan. And that night we had a very inspiring conversation with Annan and many members and partners of the World Economic Forum. So he shows up September 2010, talks to a whole bunch of World Economic Forum people. And that next morning, September 11th, I was planning to attend a meeting with newspaper editors directly across from the Twin Towers. For sheer coincidence, the meeting was rescheduled. All right, if you believe it in something, yeah, and you're right here. What happened next, I still find hard to grasp. On my way to the meeting, my taxi driver said something had happened in Lower Manhattan. All right, whenever you hear something, it's the Jewish space lasers. Just joking. So it's directed energy weapons.
Man,
it's global directed energy weapons. All right, so
I hate how they say space lasers. Like no one ever says space lasers.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They want to make it laughable. It just sounds cool. It's for the average normie to look. But anyways, I'm gonna go to the Sophia Small Storm. Yeah, so it has a lot of interesting info. But I do like how they split up how the world control is in different dimensions. So there's a 1D, 2D. 1D is just what the screen image is on the thing. But I want to go to the Baha'i. If you can find where that Baha'i situation is. So this thing with YouTube, you can at least find the transcript and you can search it up. So we got to find the Baha'i. They had a Sandy Hook Baha'i. I'm going to go instead. Maybe you could find it without it. Okay, there's this guy's an obvious actor. This guy's the biggest joke ever. Sandy Hook Baha'i prayer. So one of the Sandy Hook activists was doing a Baha'i prayer. Yeah, so not love. And this is December 22nd, like literally right after Newtown. This is BahaiTeachings.org. Horrific days, so they have a prayer there. Freedom First, NRA, and so on. And let's see if there's a video. If I could find the video. This was Service Remembrance. Okay, I just want to see if I can find this. Sandy Hook prayer. If we can find it, it was in the thingy there. Okay, so Iman invited by President Obama interfaith prayer for Sandy Hook, Newtown. That was okay. Where's the? They had an interfaith service and they had a Baha'i one here. This might be it. Okay, this one here. This might be. Yeah, this is one of the Newtown guys here. So this is John and Margot Woodland Baha'i Writings Interfaith Service. So the Unity Project. Here's another way to help the kids. And anyways, so this guy here is going to the Newtown and doing a Baha'i prayer here. Let's see if it plays.
One of the sacred texts from the Baha'i faith.
Yeah, anyways, it's just sacred text from the Baha'i faith. Yeah, so I gotta find where in the Sandy Hook one they show it like proper stuff there. But anyways, so at the Sandy Hook one, they're reading out prayers for the Baha'i and Mumbo Jumbo. And Baha'i, if you haven't seen my channel before, Baha'i is the first, like one of the first organizations or to word the phrase New World Order. Have you seen that? Seen my stuff on that, Meth?
No. Say it again.
So Baha'i is one of the first, like the Baha'i founder, the prophet. He's one of the first to mention the word New World Order.
Oh.
And yeah, so Baha'i, one world, and also this is where I live in Richmond. Last year, literally had a Baha'i. One world government. It says all religions are one, and they had a Baha'i stand there. I'm like, what in the world's going on here? So the founder says that he was given a vision, and his vision was that I think God or an angel told him that all the religions are just different light coming out of different light waves coming out of the same source, the same So all religions are one, and they have and they partnered with the United Nations early on. I think they're the only religion the United Nations is like partnered or recognized. And so if you go to Baha'i, let's see. So this is the founder of the religion. This is the founder of the religion of the Baha'i, writing in the 1800s. Look at the time frame when he's writing it. He wrote about the need for a new world order, which includes a world government, world currency, world religion, world police force, and the Baha'i has agency that consults with the United Nations. With the World Health Organization. So you can see. The phrase New World Order in the Baha'i faith refers to the replacement of the collective political norms and values of the 19th century with a new system of worldwide governments that incorporates the Baha'i ideals of unity and justice for all nations, races, creeds, and classes, and so on. and called the Most Great Peace. And if you go look, they have principles, and this is remember, this is the 1800s. Okay, this is before this is literally before over 100 years ago, and he wrote some of the principles outlined in the New World Order include universal peace based on global collective security, the unity of religion, the setting up of world government which could enact laws required to satisfy the needs of all people, an elected world parliament, a world code of law based on justice for the individuals and justice for nations, a binding world tribunal, a world police force, a universal bill of rights, the universal right to education, the setting up of an auxiliary universal language, so basically a universal language for all worlds. Pretty much, it's probably going to be English. The continued diversity of culture, a world currency, a system of world commerce through the establishment of an equitable economic system where the economic security of the individual is assured, eliminations of extremes of wealth and poverty. All right, so this is a religion talking about this, and now Baha'u'llah is like the prophet of it, wrote for the need of world government in this age of humanity's collective life, and because of this emphasis and so on. Anyways, so he's partnered with. So the Baha'i International Committee is an agency under the direction of the Universal House of Justice in Haifa in Israel, and has consultative status with the following organizations: United Nations, UNICEF, United Nations Fund for Women, United Nations Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, and United Nations UNEP Environmental Program, World Health Organization, and in the year 2000, Millennium Forum of the United Nations as Baha'i. United Nations. Baha'i was invited as one of the only non-governmental speakers of the United Nations. So again, this religion predates the World Economic Forum. I mean, the United Nations predates them by like a few decades, and it's telling you the exact same thing. They literally have a Wikipedia on New World Order. So New World Order Baha'i, like what is going on here? And if you ever seen Bill Cooper did a whole full-on thing, Bill Cooper Baha'i. If you ever have seen that, Bill Cooper covered it. And what's interesting is he covered it after, like, I didn't realize he covered it until after I looked into it, then I realized Bill Cooper's already covered it. That and Theosophy. Basically, Theosophy, Freemasonry, Aleister Crowley, Baha'i, all interchanged, related with each other. And if you go to the Baha'i, if you just look Baha'i climate change, it's their religion is really big on that. They have live streams about climate change, the spirituality of climate change. And again, when you're saying New World religion, climate change, it's one aspect of it, but it's like the actual religion part is the Baha'i. I think it's going to be, and it's addressing climate change from a spiritual perspective. So this is where it takes on climate change as a religion, and so on. And you have many of these peeps all on the Baha'i. And for those who haven't looked at vortex math, have you ever looked at vortex math? Vortex.
No, what is that?
It's so this guy was pushing at vortex math, so this guy
36912.
Yeah, this one repeats. I have like a 10-hour video on this, but the guy that's pushing it a lot, because I think it's a control opposition. This setup here. There's a guy. I made a full-on video on this. Math Easy Solutions. If you ever want a deep dive on it. So the guy that's pushing that vortex math, right? So this one here, I made a science 2. This is 9 hours 50 minutes on vortex math. If you want to jump right in, it's basically number theory and the solution and modular arithmetic. It's got a lot of views, so a lot of people actually watch all like 10 hours of it. But if I go to the person in it, and let's see, the person who pushes vortex math or like quote found it. It was pretty much like founded by a person that claims so Marco wrote it. Claims it's like the key to free energy and so on, right? Yeah, you heard about the 369 key to free energy, this vortex math mumbo jumbo. So the guy who pushed it is a Baha'i, and it's based on Baha'i number. So Baha'i. So Marco wrote and claims to have discovered a mathematical fingerprint of God by converting the name of God in the Baha'i religion, which is Abba, into numbers. So basically converts it and says that the number 9 is like the most great name of God equal to 9. Seemed very important, and then he from there, so he takes the alphabet of the Baha'i language, which is the number, the system or the language they use, the Abjad numerals or whatever. Anyways, so he claims it's the religion of God, and it's the Baha'i, and he's Baha'i. It's like, all right, and he says you can create free energy with the coils and so on. So I think he's controlled opposition. But there's something to it. But I think he's whenever you hear the word Baha'i, it's something.
Oh, wow, huh?
Yeah, it's the Baha'i world, and Baha'i faith. It's in Israel. Like this is their shrine of Bob in Haifa, Israel, the seat of the Universal House of Justice, visible in the background, and you can see they have like a giant White House as well. Yeah, so their seat of, if you go back to the seat of the Universal House of Justice, so the Universal House of Justice literally looks like the White House. It's literally the White House. This is their seat of justice in Israel, and it looks like the White House in America, Washington D.C. So someone's up with a Baha'i. It's like a new age religion, and that's like predates United Nations, and talking about literally United Nations bullet point form. And Bill Cooper literally talked about it too. What I found was cool was I went deep dive into it, and then I realized Bill Cooper talked about it. I'm like, man, Bill Cooper was ahead of the game, way ahead of the game. All right, so that's that. Let's continue. Let's see. Well, we have 46 people. I think we have. Yeah, we're peaking right now. It's good. Let's try to get more people in. So that's that. I did want to cover the Baha'i one. That's the one that's like mind blowing. So Baha'i, Sandy Hook one. Oh yeah, Sandy Hook Baha'i, trading cards. Klaus Schwab with a 9-pointed star. And now the big one here. This one here is if you ever heard of Christine Lagarde? So Christine Lagarde is apparently the second most powerful woman in the world right now. Christine Lagarde, president. She's the president of the European Central Bank. So you've seen this woman here right here?
No, I haven't. Is it really a woman?
But anyways, well, I go with the mainstream narrative until proven otherwise. And she's born on January 1st. Interesting. That's a big date. Okay, so 1/1/1956. So anyways, so she's also had I think she also has a criminal background. I think she has a. Okay, so she was charged with criminal negligence. So she was also a criminal too. Repeatedly ruled herself out of the races to secure a top job, including anyways. Throughout her time at the IMF, she repeatedly ruled herself out of the races to secure a top job in Europe, including positions. Anyways, there's negligence. Yeah, so she's convicted of negligence and allowing of the misuse of public funds. All right. So on August 3, 2011. La Cour de Justice de la République, a special court in France set up to judge ministers and public officials for alleged crimes committed while in office, ordered an investigation of Lagarde's role in a $403 million euro arbitration deal in favor of businessman Bernard Tapie when she was finance minister. Anyway, so she allowed the misuse of public funds, and she was ruled Lagarde was guilty of negligence, but declined to impose either a fine or a custodial penalty. So she was found guilty, but nothing happened to her. Like, what's going on here? And now she's the head of the Central Bank of Europe, and she's the second most powerful person in the world, next to the president of the European Commission. So she's more powerful than the Prime Minister of Italy, and the President of Mexico, and General Motors CEO. So that's and she was found to be a criminal. So she's a criminal, not given anything to her anyway. So that's her. She was also previously served as the 11th managing director of the International Monetary Fund. So the reason I'm giving her big background and so on is that she's a big-time occultist if you just read between the lines. So this is her, this is in 2014, on my birthday, January 15, 2014, she literally predicted 2021. You know how there's a big crash in 2021?
Wait, January 15 was your birthday?
Yeah. So last week.
That was recently.
Yeah, last week. But so this
Happy
was
birthday, man.
Thanks, bro. I did. Yeah, thanks. Definitely. So on my birthday, I had let's see how old I turned. Let's go. I'll show you my birthday. 9 years old. So everybody, guess how old I turned. Here's a cake. Here's a cake my fam made. Look, this 9/11.
Wow, huh?
So 9/11 years old, guys. Let's go. There's MES.
How old were you there?
Oh, 9/11? Oh, no, I'm actually 37. Turned 37.
Oh, jeez. You're the same age as me.
Oh, nice.
I'm
nice.
turning 37 this year.
Nice. All right. How deep this goes? Tom Power from from Rumble says how deep this goes. All right, let's go. We have 2 chats on Rumble. Let's go, guys. The more chats. So basically, I'm gonna put whichever one gets the most chats will be the one that's featured here. Right now it's YouTube, but I do want eventually if my threadcasts go well on InLeo on Hive blockchain, that'll be the main one because you guys earn crypto. I earn crypto. We all get money from the chats. Right now everyone's posting for free. But I'll get those up on Wednesday streams. Anyways, so I do Wednesday streams now. If you haven't seen, I just like Q&A.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I started doing it on my birthday. So if you go math Q&A. So math Q&A I started doing. Oh man, I absolutely hate this web talk. So I have to close this. It's like a bug here. And then I go math QA. And now I can't even find math QA. Okay, so I just go to math. Yeah, so math QA. So the first live stream was a special birthday one. I went over basically math QA. It's just gonna be a rapid one on YouTube. I might include it as a Rumble as well. Live stream, and then anyone can ask questions and so on. And then if there's no questions, I just go over whatever topic I want. And it's a quick 2 hours. I only do 2 hours. I don't go on and on like I do now. And the last one I did, I was hurricanes reformed and so on. And the next one, I think I might do the math of AI. So if you want to learn how AI works, we'll dive into that. And if you have questions and so on, because I want to build that up, and it helps me get on my A game. Okay, Tammy, I thought you were referring to topological calculus or geometry. Interesting. We're about 9/11. Rumble just wants me to feed me conservative-leaning Trump worshipping child. Well, that's how it is. But then that's usually how it is when it's smaller right now, because Rumble's smaller, so it's all the people away from YouTube, because YouTube is just all the mainstream stuff. Anyways, the next part is go back to Christina Lagarde. Okay, so now you get the picture. Her name is Her Excellency. What kind of so this criminal is given a title Her Excellency. Again, this excellency, all these terms and titles, these all stem from Freemasonry, which is like calling the higher you get, the more like you get called Grand Master, Worshipful Master, and so on. And then let's see here, Tom Power, Y2 chats. Well, because I'm streaming on 3 different things. No, 4 different things. I'm streaming on Rumble, YouTube, Odyssey, and BitChute. So far, 0 comments on Odyssey. BitChute doesn't have I can't pop them out. So whichever one gets the most comments, that's the one I pop out. So the benefit of Rumble is your comment will be shown because there's only 2 people right now. Whereas on YouTube, it's hard to catch up unless you donate super chat, guys. So whichever one's the most active one, that's one that gets most. All right, guys. So going back to Christina Lagarde, to illustrate, so she quote predicted 2021, the whole crash, the whole reset, and everything, and she didn't really predict it. She just knows the script. So and look at the way that she tells you the script. So this is one of the most blind. And I shared this before 2021. So think about this. I shared this before COVID. I was talking about this before COVID, and I shared this here, but I was watching it before I made it in my Telegram. So Christine Lagarde's numerology from 2014, stating that 7 good years are to come, thus recession after 2021, as is happening now. I literally that reset happened. And Christine Lagarde was former manager of International Monetary Fund and current president of European Central Bank, and Forbes' 3rd most powerful. It's actually 2nd most now. Anyways, listen to this. This is 2014 video on my birthday, streamed live on January 15th, 2014. Has an encoded message by the IMF. Listen to how she talks.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. As you can tell, I do as I'm told, and I thought I had to stand up at the time when my immediate predecessor would,
all right, so she does as she's told, remember that.
Would sit down, and clearly I failed. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for having me with you. I would like to thank the National Press Club, and especially President Angela Grilling-Keane, for not only inviting me to this prestigious venue, but essentially presenting the outline of what I want to talk to you about now. So it's as if we had prepared that together, which we have not. Now let me first of all, of course, begin by wishing you all a Happy New Year. I guess it's still time to do that, given that we are just exactly halfway through between our Western New Year and the Lunar New Year, which will loom in a few weeks' time. I think it's also appropriate to wish ourselves a Happy New Year, given what I would like to talk to you about, which has to do with the global economy and what we should expect for 2014. Now I'm going to test you numerology skills by asking you to think about the magic 7. Okay?
Yeah.
Most of you will know that 7 is quite a number.
So listen to this. This is the 2nd most powerful person in the world talking about the magic number 7. Like, what is going on here?
In all sorts of themes,
Magic
religions.
number 7.
Yeah, listen to her. She's talking about the magic number 7. Can you hear it on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So she's talking about magic number 7, but listen to that. This is 2014.
And I'm sure that you can compress numbers as well.
So she's talking about literally gematria and also vortex. That's part of the vortex math where you compress numbers. So for example, 14, add 1 plus 4 is 5. Here's numerology. So you have the IMF talking about numerology. So she mentions compressing numbers. When you compress numbers, we get numerological numbers. Anyways, numbers are single numbers between 1 and 9. All numbers, no matter how large, they can compress into a single number. Adding all together until repeat, until single number. That's pretty much vortex math. Let's go. Oh, whoops. Go back here. Go back to number 2.
20.
Okay, so the numerological number of 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is equal to 9. If you add these all up and then add them up continuously, you get 9.
If we think about 2014, all right, I'm just giving you 2014, you drop the 0, 14, 2 times 7. Okay, that's just by way of example.
Or 2 plus 5, yeah. So 14 is 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 2 is, it's going to be 7.
Example, and we're going to carry on.
Yeah, so 2014 is 7. Yeah, this one is was mind-boggling.
If we think about 2014, all right, I'm just giving you 2014, you drop the 0, 14, 2 times 7.
No, that's not what you meant. You're just compressing numbers. 2014, yeah, that's what she's saying. You drop 0, 2 times 14. That's not actually what she's talking about. She's talking about 2 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 7. Same thing as 2 times 7 is 14, but that's not what she was talking about. So she was like tricking people. Literally, okay. Okay, let's go back. So she was actually doing is you drop the 0. Without 0 is 2, 1, 4. Add them up is 7. Okay, only those who are awake to see that. Anyways, so listen up. She's sending a message to the elite. Listen to this. So I saw this before COVID, and I'm like, my goodness, 2021 is going to be a reset. And that's what the...
Okay, that's just by way of example, and we're going to carry on. So 2014 will be a milestone and hopefully a magic year in many respects. It will mark the 100th anniversary of the First World War back in 1914. It will mark the 70th anniversary, drop the 0, 7, of the Bretton Woods Conference that actually gave birth to the IMF. And it will be the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. 25th. Okay.
Yeah, so 25th, 2 plus 5 is 7. So let's look at all these numbers. She left the 70th anniversary joke. So they're doing it all at the same, it's like all at the proper times. And no one got the fact 25 is 7.
It will also mark the 7th anniversary of the financial market jitters that quickly turned into the greatest global economic calamity since the Great Depression. The crisis still lingers. Yet, optimism is in the air. We've left the deep freeze behind us, and the horizon looks just a bit brighter. So my hope and my wish for 2014 is that after those 7 miserable years, weak and fragile, we have 7 strong years. Now, I don't know whether the G7 will have anything to do with it, or whether it will be the G20. I certainly hope that the IMF will have something to do with it.
Yeah, so I have 7 strong years from 2014 to 2021.
Now, I don't know whether the G7 will have anything to do with it, or whether it will be the G20. I certainly hope that the IMF will have something to do with it.
Okay. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, and also the G7. The interesting point is that G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. And what did she mention in the... why did she mention the G20? Okay. Anyways, the global currency reset is about to happen. So basically she was saying 2014, so you had 7 bad years because of the financial crisis. 27 to 2014, 7 years. And then she says we're going to be 7 strong years, so 2021. And this guy's saying currency reset. And yeah, so 7 strong years means you're going to be followed by a reset. And then
you know, if you rearrange the number COVID in Roman numerals, it'd be there's no 0 Roman numerals. It'd be DCVI, and then DCVI is 606. And in computer language, that means reset.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, 606. That's the COVID one. COV 606.
Yeah, DCVI.
Yeah, let's see, COVID. Let's see the meme.
It's in the documentary I sent you.
Yeah, no, I just want to see if there's like a photo showing it. My goodness. Anyways, it was COVI. I'll say convert.
No, DCVI.
Oh yeah, it went from largest to smallest. DCVI, yeah. So you basically take the largest numbers and you can get a 606 on it. And DCVI Roman numerals. Let's see if this is.
It was Methyl Miner was the guy who came up with it.
Yeah, there's DCVI 606. Yeah, and also and Tom Power. Yeah, 2014 7. She meant 2 times 7. Well, she was talking about compressing numbers, so she's literally adding them all up. So, but this is what she tells people is 2 times 7 was actually 2 plus 0. Yeah, 2 plus 1 plus 4. Anyways, so that's her Mumbo Jumbo. So the reason I brought her up because the second most powerful person woman in the world, according to Wiki and Forbes, is literally talking about magic number 7s in front of like a whole bunch of people like wondering what in the world is she talking about. And she's a criminal background as well. That got a slap on the wrist. Less than a slap on the wrist. She got a brand new job at the head of the European Bank. So it's like bigger than a slap on the wrist. So that's the elite what they're doing. And while she's talking about magic numbers, and Klaus Schwab is wearing literally a wizard costume. All right, so let's see. Yeah. You sent something right here.
Oh, I sent you some stuff about prime numbers that were cool because we were talking about numbers.
All right, this is a prime number. This is the there's a, I think it's a devil's number. This is an angel's number.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's a devil's numbers. Yeah, that's with 666 in the center. We're a number of the beast. Yeah, and have you seen going back to the 606? Yeah, I think there's another one 666. This is the angel one. I know I've seen this one. There's a number file did one on this.
The devil's one is
this one here. Belfugur's prime. Exactly this one here. Yeah. And there's another one is if you go to a number file on YouTube, there's a big math channel. Number file, devil's number. I've actually seen this one. They explain some of the math behind it. I think the where's number file? Okay, no, there's number file. I think that's number file. This one here. And then let's go to 6. This is a big math channel, and the notorious number of the beast. And I think they talk about a lot of the They do a lot of math stuff in there.
Well, the number 666.
But what's interesting, if you note here, 666 and sometimes 616 is a notorious number of the beast. Have you heard about that 616 before?
No, I haven't heard of 616.
So the number of the beast, the earliest actual biblical manuscript actually has 616. Number of the why is it album? Like, what in the world's going on here? So the actual number of the beast. So if you look at it's 666 is typically what they represent, but Papyrus 115, which is the oldest preserved manuscript of the Revelation as of 2017, as well as other ancient sources like Codex Imperium Reperus, give the number of the beast as this one here, XIC, transliterable in American numerals as 616. So you get that, right? So
yeah.
So it's 666 but the actual oldest one is actually 616.
Wow.
Yeah, so the oldest one is 616, and then you know how I did a video like Trump is following like the Antichrist script. So Trump's he announced his presidency in 2015 on June 16th, 616, 2 days after his birthday. So there's another channel I follow here. So if you go to YouTube, let's go to YouTube right here. Let's see, Trump Mark of the Beast. I think I have it on my channels that I follow. Okay, let's go to Trump Mark of the Beast 616. So it's like the 666. It might be 616. Okay, YouTube just can't find. If YouTube's all just. Okay, anyways, this is. Let's go to Trump announces presidency. Let's say June 2016. I mean, June 16. Yeah, this is 9 years ago. This is on June 16th. June 16th, 2015. Trump announced he is running for president in June. And June is the 6th month, so 616, he's announced.
So, I've watched the politicians
I've dealt with them all my life. Fully. We need office. Just can't happen. And yet that's the great again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
Yeah, so MAGA, yeah, so 616 is the actual, the oldest known manuscript that says the number of the beast. He's announcing it on June 16th. His whole slogan is MAGA. And have you seen my post about MAGA being the highest degree in
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so you got MAGA, the highest degree of the Church of Satan. MAGA, satanic, or Satan. Yeah. So it's basically MAGA, aka Trump's MAGA, is the highest ranking in the Church of Satan. So 5th degree MAGA, MAGAs. And the other one I wanted to check quickly is Satanic Bible. This one I was going to post on it. I forgot about it. I'll do this right now. Yeah, Satanic Bible. Where's the author? This is published by Anton. I thought it was someone else wrote it. Okay. ADL. Where's the ADL guy? No, it's not the ADL. Where's the Okay, so I found it somewhere. I gotta find it. Defamation League. Okay, I gotta find Defamation League's son. Let's go to ADL. We're doing some live research right here. ADL. Why is it searching up here? Defamation League. Anti-def. Oh, there it is. Okay, honestly, what just happened? Why is it not clicking this? Okay, Anti-Defamation League. I want to see who is the founder. Founded it by. I want to see his son. CEO, founder. It was founded by Independent Order of Burnt Jewish. This is the Leo Frank. Where's the founder? Anyways, this is for another day. I'll need to find it. I found it online. Someone saying that the son of the founder wrote the Satanic Bible. So I don't know if that's true. Might be just disinfo. All right, let's continue on our journey and see how much more we can continue with this. All right, so search, yeah, and also for those on my Telegram, you can literally go and search Agenda 2030, and let's see what we have on store here. Agenda 2030. I have like a bunch of posts on Agenda 2030. So we have a bunch of posts. Let's see what I have. Immunization Agenda 2030. Okay, so immunization 2030, a global strategy to leave no one behind. So they want to vax the entire world. All right? That's Agenda 2030 is about vaccinating the entire world. Let's see what else in here do I have. And the war on the car. Yeah, so there's going to be... Cars are going to be pretty much banned soon. And Vancouver prepping for Agenda 2030 and climate change propaganda. And yeah, this is a newspaper in Vancouver where I live. It's literally saying, ABC promised to prioritize climate. Are they doing enough? They're saying they're not doing enough to prioritize climate. Like, who are these people then? Thinking exactly what, short-term thinking exactly what got us into this mess. What mess, okay? They got laser beams from space firing at your stuff. Anyways, Switzerland is going, let's see here. Justin, Swiss voters agreed to net zero carbon law, a 15% tax rate for multinationals, and to extend the anti-COVID law. So this is Climate Protection Act. So they're pretty much voting for increasing restrictions and other nonsense. Let's see, Agenda 2030. Let's see what else is on the 2030. State Farm stops new home insurance sales in California as wildfire. Oh, I even posted this. Okay. And this is California. Yeah, and then there's... anyways, so they're stopping insurance, new home insurance sales as wildfire risks grow. So when you buy a new house, you can't have fire insurance while they burn your house down. So that's Agenda 2030.
Did you ever watch the video I made comparing the Maui fires to 9/11?
I think you did share something about that. I'll have to see that.
But there was the magnetometer data, and then there was the typhoon and the weird weather, and then there was the toasted cars, and then the toasted cars are coming up again a lot too with.
Yeah, definitely. I have seen stuff like that sporadically, but definitely into it. All right, we have Odyssey first comment ever. He says, It's the oh, I don't want to get banned. So it's the Druids. It's pretty simple anyway. Spaceballs. That was an epic movie. Spaceballs. He's blaming the Druids. And then let's see. Tom Power. He says that his ex's birthday is on 6/16. Everything is clear now. Let's go. Just a speech about numerology is quite unbelievable. Yeah. Just a speech. Yeah, that whole you guys are one of the most powerful women in the world talking about numerology. Now I got a comment on Gmail. Someone emailed me. Albert says the reason that the World Economic Forumers, I'll put it right here so you can see. World Economic Forumers have this resentment and vengeance towards the people of the world. This may be part of a seemingly never-ending punishment for that earlier versions, i.e. Crusaders, Hospitallers. Of them, the Freemasons were burned at the stake outside the Notre Dame Friday the 13th, 1307. Well, my view is we're talking millennia old. We're not talking a few hundred years. And again, similar to the mob kills its own. Freemasons kill their own as well. Like even in Nazism, they burned down all the satanic lodges. So Nazis burned Freemasonic lodges. So it's like the way it works is the lower levels are pretty much like semi as clueless as everybody else, and you have to get higher and higher to get the full truth. So Freemasonry under the regime came to power. Freemasons were equivocal. Efforts to eliminate Freemasons did not receive top priority. Anyways, and then let's say I think the increasing pressure in it. Okay, so Nazi propaganda continued to link Jews and Freemasons, and see what else they connected to them. Similar to what's happening now. There's a lot of push connecting the two, and Freemasonry I think is the it's pretty much how the world runs. They literally have a secret society that does things in secret, and all the big players, all the U.S. founders are all Freemasons. So obviously they're going to be the ones doing stuff. All right, I think they were. Just give me a headline. Yeah, the forget-me-not and anti-Freemasonry and yeah, so even Freemasons are saying the Nazis were against them. Anti-Freemasonry in Nazi Germany. And so anyways. So just as Jews were forced to identify themselves with yellow stars, the gay men in concentration camps had to wear a large pink triangle. Wow. That's wild. And also Jehovah's Witnesses and so on. Where's the Freemason mumbo jumbos? Anyways, and then also Hitler was big into the occult, so Hitler. So he's like huge into the occult as well. And Hitler on the occult, you can go buy books on it. And he was doing also weird satanic rituals, Freemasonic rituals, like high degree Freemasonic. They're all the same thing. The Nazis as a cult, yeah. There's a bunch of books on these. And even, yeah, occult roots of Nazism, secret Aryan cults and their influence on Nazi ideology and so on. Anyways. Okay, so we have that. We're powering through because we're nearing the end. That's usually how I do. Once it's near the end, I go all over the place. Let's see, the next one is... Okay, so yeah, so anyways, you can search for Agenda 2030 on here. Oh, this one here. So Agenda 2030 literally has a climate clock now. So we'll play this right here.
3, 2, 1.
King Charles helped turn on a climate clock at a summit in London this afternoon. It triggers 150 similar clocks across the major cities of the UK, counting down the seconds to 2030. The estimated deadline for limiting climate change to 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial levels. But the UK's climate watchdog had a stern warning for the government today. The Climate Change Committee said it's confident that the government would meet its own legally binding targets for cutting emissions by the end of the decade had fallen markedly.
All right, so they have a clock now for all the world leaders to follow, otherwise they're going to get their countries blown up. All right, so there's the 2030 has a clock, and it's climate clock. The next one, let's see what else we had in here. There's a lot of stuff I haven't looked at here. Okay, Agenda 2030 at a rapid pace. Okay, inflation drives food bank to use record levels in 2022. Again, inflation, what do you mean? Just money printing for the COVID, that post-COVID lockdown nonsense. All right. Okay, there is, let's see, continue further here. Okay, and also Vancouver approves 3.9% property tax increase for 2025, so it's all pushing towards more taxes and so on. And yeah, so that's that one. And I'm gonna see what else we had here, and we'll continue on our journey. Yeah, also here, so blockchain and AI will be backbone of Agenda 2030. You got self-driving cars; they need AI, and they produce data that goes on back into the AI. But and also there's one thing you got to realize: centralized blockchain and AI versus decentralized. Basically, all the ones current ones people use is all centralized, like ChatGPT, Google's, and so on. Oh, M says MES is the go. Let's go, M. I think that's I know who it is. Let's go, M is calling me the goat. Anyways, going further. Yeah, so self-driving cars and so on. That's all going to use AI, and they're going to give out a bunch of AI. And so they're going to basically AI is taking over everything. But the thing is, it needs to store all the data. And it's not that easy to putting all on centralized servers constantly. There's a lot of security risks and so on. So eventually it's going to be all on blockchain because it's stored on a whole bunch of stuff here. On a whole bunch of servers. And also, AI agents are going to use crypto for payments. And it's not just me saying that. It's literally a Binance founder. You know Binance CZ? So the currency for AI is crypto. And he says, which will AI prefer to transact with? Efficiency wins over emotions for AI transactions. Low cost, fast confirmation, decentralized. And I think one of the ones that's primed for it is literally the one I'm using right now, Hive. So we could summarize anything we want on it. So for example, here, let's see, let's do a long one for here. Here's Trump's presidential campaign announcement, and I will use an AI agent right now on a decentralized, permissionless blockchain on the Hive blockchain. So I'll go right here. I pay $5 HBD, so it's a stable coin on Hive. Pegged by Hive. There's no intermediary, or there's no one I need to follow, or whatever. I mean, there's no one I need to trust, no government. And I can just go summarize. I can use an AI agent that summarizes text. You've seen this one, right? I think I've shown you this multiple times. We're going to summarize Trump's presidential campaign right now. So summarize. And another one I wanted to do, I didn't do it yet, is the Night Element Alchemy. Yeah, so feature documentary.
At first I thought this was pretty outlandish.
So,
as it turns out,
all I did was type summarize and then send it to it, and now an AI agent will literally go and it uses the Hive tokens, like it has tokens that are staked or someone delegated to them, and you get resource credits, and then you could use it for free. So it's literally free transactions. If you were trying to do what I just did on Ethereum, it would literally cost you like $20. You have to use a second layer 2 instead of the layer 1. Okay, this is a layer 1 blockchain. What I'm doing is I'm going to do summarize. If it has a transcript, you could summarize it, and let's see how long it will take to get the summary on it. Okay, it should be reload. Anyways, once it comes out, it usually takes under a minute. Under a minute. Oh, there it is. It just made it right now. No. This was a previous AI summaries one I made. Anyways, we'll wait until it makes it. Let's go. We are waiting for the AI summaries bot. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there it is. It made it. So Trump asserted. So here's a thread. We'll go to summarize one. So here's one. I click summarize. There's already port 1. I'll go to oldest. So the rise of Donald Trump, a vision for America, and a dramatic and controversial announcement. Donald Trump declared his candidacy for the presidency of the United States, presenting a vision that he believes can restore the nation's greatness. And so, anyways, so this text goes on the blockchain, and anyone can access it. There's no X or Google hiding it behind and using it for their own sake. So anyone can train any AI on this and literally tweak it forever where you want. All right, we got here. Melrica Mommy says, follow me, guys. Anyways, you get banned if there's a bit more people on this chat, but there isn't, so we'll keep it there. Anyways, now I wanted to... Okay, so we summarized this one. And I want to summarize now the other one. Let's see if it came out. The Night Element Alchemy. So when you summarize these videos, even let's say the video gets deleted or whatnot, at least you have the summary there, so you have some sort of resemblance of history. And eventually the entire transcripts will be on the Hive blockchain. Okay, what is next on the go-to? Okay, CBDCs are coming. Anyways, yeah, so CZ, you've seen, yeah, so... Okay.
I heard Trump say today he doesn't want to do the central bank digital currency.
Oh no, yeah, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. But you have to realize, once you view the world as a script, then when he says he's not doing it, the next administration will do it. So basically, have you noticed right now? Because like the previous one were really anti-crypto, the previous administration, and now you have Trump literally promoting giant scams, Trump coin scams, where it's like pretty much promoting gambling. So you have like you have an extreme on one way, now you have the extreme, and then the next one is going to be intermediate. You're going to merge the two. So it's like, and now here's a summary I just made for the Twin Towers one. And again, it's on a Hive blockchain, and also people upvote me too. I earn crypto literally just for that. So let's see this one here. Enigma of September 11th, Unraveling Mysteries and Conspiracy Theories. Introductions, Reflections on a Tragic Day. September 11th remains one of the most pivotal ones. This is 9/11 Alchemy. Chris suggests that many films discussing 9/11, like Loose Change and Stomach Loose, often omit significant pieces of evidence to fit their narratives. Let's go. All right, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is it's still working on the other one. I just refreshed it. And this AI summaries bot again, and look, it replies everything on there. And this is all on the blockchain. Like, this is a big one. Like, this summary will never be deleted. It will always be there on the blockchain. And you can access it. You can so when you put everything on it, and then if you have an AI model training on it, and then let's say and then you copy someone's AI model and then just tweak it so that you can lower Wikipedia resources, increase 9/11 Alchemy, like 9/11 conspiracies, or like 9/11 do, make that the highest priority. So then when you ask your AI about any world events or whatever, it will incorporate that as opposed to the current mainstream is like, oh, we have to increase security because of 9/11, blah, 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 and so on. So AI right now, this is decentralizing it, basically using it as a tool of like actual accuracy, as opposed to the current one of like absolute nonsense of like ChatGPT and so on, where you can't even talk about conspiracy stuff. If you go to, I'll go to ChatGPT, and I'll show you what you can't do on it, which is ridiculous. ChatGPT, like if they had an AI agent using ChatGPT to summarize that video, they probably wouldn't do it, or they will give a disclaimer. So ChatGPT conspiracy. So, okay. Oh, here's another one. Which conspiracy theory is true? That's what I asked it. Which conspiracy theory is true? It says it is widely agreed upon many experts that there is no credible evidence to support any single conspiracy theory. Okay, Tom Power says, "Wow, very impressive." I'm assuming you're talking about the stuff here, and this one right here in Leo, they're creating their own in Leo AI. The Leo AI, it's gonna be absolutely epic stuff. So then once it has it, I'm not gonna use Grok anymore unless like it didn't give me the proper answers. And the other thing is when you use Grok and ChatGPT, you're creating extra data which gets fed back into the AI. So you're literally creating synthetic data for them. And also here again, these posts right here, these are all dollar values. Half goes to the author, half goes to the curators, the upvoters. So like dash is on here right here, and sometimes my retweets make like $1, like not even a post. So here's summary, and you can see them here. This is the one I summarized this guy's stuff here. So go order from oldest. So this is the summary I made of his footage of my assault. There it is, reflections of it, blah blah blah. And from here you could do a search, and eventually transcripts on there. So then once transcripts go on, and so this one here made 1 cent there, but this one I did and again this is just sharing any random thing. This one's 6 cents. These are just like tweets. So this one 39 cents. All I did was I posted my friend. I got him on here. He's from Japan. On here. And my upvote itself is worth decent amount. So this one here, I retweeted, made it like 85 cents USD, and so half goes to me, half goes. Imagine your tweets, and imagine all these chats right here on the YouTube. We're all on this threadcast, which we can literally do a threadcast, and you can have and you can see all these people right here have threadcasts where you can go there and they have live updates. So you can see here time to feed Leo, and these guys again, these are big. They're feeding Leo AI. They're doing a lot of their summarize. They're summarizing all of these to put all. They're putting literally thousands and thousands of YouTube video content on the blockchain. So now you have access to that data. So imagine your AI. The more data your AI has access to, the better. So that's the name of the game. And these are all on the Hive blockchain. So anyways, Tammy says, "Thanks, Matthew. You can teach us old dogs new tricks." What? No. Want to join? Who's going here? Okay, people talking jokes in there. Anyways, let's go back into the thingy. But anyways, I highly recommend Hive. Because it's like... Actually,
I gotta get on Hive. I know you told me that last time. I still haven't done it, but...
I can create an account for you right now and send you the keys. And then all you have to do is... I'll tell you what... I'll make it for you right now. You can do it right now. We'll do it right now. Live. I'll make
Alright, let's do it now.
Okay, I'll make one for you. Okay, there's a summary there.
Well, I can make it.
So no, but you can change his password. I mean, you can change his password. You can change it.
Well, send me your referral link.
Yeah, the referral link... yeah, we could do that, but just this one's a bit easier. We'll do the in Leo one. The referral link most is like 10. I'll do it right instead. Okay. I haven't used it the reason is because it's like you have to make it. I've never done making it this way, but I have one referral. So we'll make one for you right now. Let's see if I can make one. Or you want to make one? Let's go to the referral.
Yeah, I'll make it. But I was saying, send me your referral link so I'll sign up under you.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be $50 max, anyways. It's gonna be a lot of tweets. We'll do the referral. I just want to know where's the referral link? Okay, I can click here, referral. I only have one referral, but again, you only earn it if you post a lot. Oh, actually, I made 29 cents. What? No way. Okay, where's the thingy? I made 29 cents on referrals. Epic stuff here.
Invite friends.
Reward. Okay, I can claim rewards. That's epic. Total Leo, 10 Leo I made. So 10 Leo just for anyone that signs into it. Okay, so invite friends. So you can post, make me one, Matt. Okay, Tammy wants in. I want everybody on it right now. Actually, I'd rather just make it. It's easier for me because you can go and sign up here. Because the thing is, I have a bunch of tokens. I can make it without using a third party. Like when you have, so to make it costs you some resource credits. So usually, if you want to make it anonymous, you have to pay like $2, or you can go through here. It should be free. We'll see if I can make one right here. Create Hive account, and then what account do you guys want? But this needs an X or phone number verification.
All right, so I'll text you my phone number.
Well, yeah, we could do that, or yeah, okay, we'll just do that right now if you want to do that. Okay, give me a username. If you want one, but if you want one with no phone number, if you want nothing, I can do it for you.
Do Methyl Miner.
Methyl Miner. Then phone number. Oh, there's no phone button up there. Okay, it doesn't choose. It says verification X.
I mean, I have an X account.
You have it on? Okay, X verification. How does X verification work? Okay, I have to download the keys first. Download the keys. Methyl Miner keys. Let me just save it somewhere here. Agenda 21. We're doing live Methyl Miner keys. Methyl Miner. Anybody? Yeah, guys, sign up for it. Just click create your own one. Methyl Miner Hive keys. So the reason Hive keys, if you're not used to Hive keys, if you're used to anything else, you'd use a key store. But the reason I have this is because you guys aren't using random other cryptos. Okay, so we have.
Yeah, I usually use KeyPass to store all my stuff.
Yeah, well, this one you can do the Hive keychain. Okay. So I'll show you the keys anyways. You can change these, okay?
Yeah.
So you can change these right here. So once I have them on the thingy. I don't know how to open this up. Okay, I have them here. I'll send it to you right now on your Telegram. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now on Telegram, Dr. Methyl. So you can change the keys, change the password. I'll show you how to change it. Send in Leo. There's your Methyl Miner Hive keys.
So you didn't send the site yet.
I just made it for you.
Okay, but just it's inleo.io.
Okay, I think you need to verify with it. Oh, that's a verification method. We'll do this one here. Verify. Oh no, then you have to verify it through this one here.
My phone's dead at the moment. Actually,
access to. Okay, no, that's Leo AI. Okay. Never mind. I can't. I need to do that one there. That's a verification. You can verify it later. Once you verify, you can change or continue the sign-up process with another username with the same verification method. Okay. Yeah. You need to want verified. So basically, you go in here, put Methyl Miner, or just screw the verification right now. Those people in there that have access to it, you could store that. Otherwise, we'll do it right now for you right now.
Well, so while you're there, send me the referral link, or you just had it where you could copy it.
I think wait, that's verification. The reason verification is so that people know you're a real person. Instead, we don't need to do that. We already have one made for you. I'm gonna see if I can connect to it right now. 1 second. That was to verify that you're a real person. The reason is because people don't want to upvote people that are fake. So we'll go to at Methyl Miner. So there's your account. Oh no, it hasn't been a created account because it wasn't actually in there yet. Let's see if I can see if it actually worked. I'm gonna put password. Go to Hive keychain. I'm gonna go into accounts. Add account. And again, that's why I just don't like the referral one. You have to do it. That's the only downside. Use keys.
Well, yeah, but that's what I was saying. If we can't do it now, as soon as my phone, I should go put my phone on the charger, regardless.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, I don't care about the referral. I could just literally just make it for you right now.
Yeah, but I need to verify my.
No, that's if you want to make it. with the referral.
Okay.
So that they don't want a bunch of people using a bunch of referrals, all fake and so on. So what I'll do is I'll just create one for you right now, because I can create 1 million. Because I can create 1,000 because I always go and claim. I can create 1,000 accounts for free. So I go to Methyl Miner review. Okay, there it is. So I will download these keys and change these so because everybody in the chat can see them. Whoops, I'll go and I'll download this one here. A Hive Methyl Miner keys. I'll delete this other one. Okay, so I'm sending this one. Continue, and you're done. So there's your account. I just use it for my account. I created yours, and I can verify you just by telling them I made it for you. You can verify other people by using another person. And the reason is, again, so people don't want bots there. Or I'll delete this one here I sent to you. I'll delete. I'll show you right now. Delete for me and Dr. Methyl. Because I made an account for someone last time. And whoever wants an account, let me know. Send an email so I can send it to you. So there's your keys. And I'll show you how they work. So I will share this in the thingy. Just so you can see it. Go to peaked. Whoops. Okay, so we're making one right now for you. So I sent you that stuff there, right? So what you have is you have 5 different keys. Okay. You have an owner key. You can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have an owner key. That one you can change any of these. Okay, you can change any of these. These ones are derived from it. Active key, you can send money. Posting key, you can post. Memo key, you can send a private. You can send a memo from your account, like a message. And then master one, this one adds these 3. So use this one. So what you'll do is download Hive Keychain on your thingy here. So you go to Hive Keychain and then download an extension. So you go to Hive Keychain. This is what I used to store it. You could do it on your phone or just use it on the web. So go to Hive Keychain and then download the extension on your phone on your computer. So go right here and download the whatever. I use Brave, so I just download Brave. You get what I'm saying? So you can go here now.
Yeah. So. Okay. So Hive Keychain.
Yeah, we're doing live, getting people on the blockchain. So we have 41 people. And who else? If you guys want one, send me an email. And send me an email, contact@mes.fm, and I will send it here. Alright, Danger Zealous, we had another comment on Odyssey. The Jews couldn't do it without the Christians and Muslims, by the gods. Alright, we have Odyssey is obsessed with the 3 main religions. And I'm one here talking about, okay, just created one. Okay, Epic of Magoo 1990 just created one. Let's go. How recommend PC over mobile for Hive? Yeah, the only one that has good, that's decent on the mobile is use eSync. Is pretty good. eSync has an app, and Hive Keychain you can open up browsers inside. So I use the Hive Keychain, a mobile app, and the extension. So once you get the extension, once you get the extension, you can go click your master password, and then you go to add an account on your Hive Keychain. First you create a password so you can open it up, and then add an account. Where's the accounts? I go here, add accounts. Add account, use keys, and I go Methyl Miner. And just to show you how fast it is, once you grasp what it is, you can literally start using it. Did I spell methyl right? Did I spell Methyl Miner correct? That's the thing.
METHYL.
Okay, YL. There it is. Okay, so go back into here. And yeah, so once you grasp it, you can literally open up an account, use it without any stopping you, and no one can. And the thing is, again, you own these accounts. That's another big thing. So Methyl Miner. Oh, why did I open that there? Let's click it here. It's all here. Okay. I'm gonna copy this, and then go back to here. Add accounts. Okay, add accounts. And I'm adding. Then you add it in your Hive Keychain, and you're good to go. Add account. Use keys to see if a Methyl. YL Miner. Okay, so you add your master key, so it adds all of them. See, once you add them up, it adds all 3. Now you're good to go. So now you're good to go. And what I'll do now is I'm gonna save this one so I don't lose this, and I'm gonna switch it up to switch user. I'm gonna, now I'm literally, I thought, oh, I need to add account. So then you go add account Methyl Miner. And I can sign in to any Hive account using the keys. It's just like a MetaMask. So now I'm using your account right now. And you also only have a few posts. You need to build up your HP to get any post. So before that, I'm gonna delegate some resource credits to you. This is why usually you have to create it with if you get created with in Leo, they pay for the resource credits initially. But I'll just do it for you. Because to use it, yeah. Otherwise, you won't be able to use as much. You have to wait. You use a post. Wait until you build it up. So what I'll do is, I will delegate to you. I'm gonna switch users again. So I'm literally accessing. I have like a bunch of people that I use users. So like, you remember Alan Forrest? Wait, I go back to my own one. Go back. Switch users. I gotta go back to my switch users. Yeah. Okay. So if you created with the in Leo one, you don't need to worry about it. But with me, I need to send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. Delegate resource credits. I'm gonna delegate to you. I have to like. Let's go with 1,000, and then once you have enough, I'll undelegate you. So. Okay. So anyways, I delegated to you, so you could use it without worrying a lot. And now we can go back to the thing. Okay. So now anyways. So now you're in, you're already in, so you can sign into any in Leo. You can just sign in with the Hive keychain, go to Methyl Miner. You can also use DeFi. You could stake BTC and Hive on layer 2. So there's your account, right here.
So I'm importing the keys now.
And you can go follow me. And then once you change the password, I'll lose, yeah, so I'll go here, you can follow MES. Let's go to follow. Yeah, we could just click follow. So you're following me. So and I'm gonna sign out of. I'm gonna switch to this one. Switch accounts. Anyways, we're doing live stuff right here. Okay. I'm gonna go with Methyl Miner. Let's see, Methyl Miner. Methyl Miner accounts. Okay, and then I will just follow you as well. Can I click a follow button? What in the world's going on here? I don't know. It's like in Leo is a bit buggy, but it's pretty good at other stuff. I'm gonna go here. Some Methyl Miner, and you can go to anyone's account. You can see how much the money they have. Okay, I'm gonna follow you. So I'm following you there, and what I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna click on in Leo and say, welcome to in Leo. /Hive add Methyl. And again, so put it like that, and we're good to go. Yeah. And we got on there, and you can upvote. So this is X, and you can also do post articles and so on as well. Welcome to Leo, and you're on it. You're good to go. And again, those on there, you can join us. And if we have enough people, we'll do a threadcast on here. So if you guys tag me in here, and I'll like your stuff. And again, to show you this stuff here, is this one here in Leo. My upvote is worth, let's say, I go 25%, 44 cents, so 22 cents USD. This guy gets just from my upvote. So if you're up there, you get literally 20 cents. If I like your stuff, you get a lot of cash. All right, anyways, let's continue back on the thing, and then yeah, we're pretty much essentially done. Once you're on it, let me know. I'm gonna.
So yeah, I'm back on the stream.
Yeah, I mean, once you're back on the other thingy. If you want to change your, and then also to change your thingy here, go to account actions. You go to your peaked D, just log in. Go to account actions, go to keys and permissions, and then you basically go and change password. All right.
So it's saying it says there was error importing your keys. Make sure you're using the same password than when you exported the file.
Did you use the same one? I sent you 2 files.
Oh,
I deleted one of them. Remember?
Yeah, but did you create a password for me?
Which no, the password? Yeah, password's in there in the text one. It's this one here. Whoops. Go back to the drafts. Your password is this here. This is your password. I'll text you right now, and you can change this password in your peaks. There it is.
Oh, so I'm trying to import the text file, so that's not the.
No.
So I don't import the whole text file.
No, that's are you just go to add keys on your keychain. Go to add account, add keys. All right, so we're good to go. Anyways, and then if you guys want to do the summaries thing, you have to pay $5 a month to this HBD to the other guy, or just ask me and I'll just do it for you. So you can tag me and I'll summarize any video you want. So if you don't have to pay. Anyways, let's continue on our. Hey chat, frogs watch 19. Okay, let's do this a few more minutes and then we'll see where we get to. Cause let's see. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go back to the notes. Okay, self-driving cars, CBDCs are going to happen. Yes, anyways, well, like I was saying, so Trump's saying no CBDCs. First of all, why is he talking about CBDCs in the first place? Like, why is it all of a sudden that in the news cycle? Things don't just happen. So he's the anti-CBDCs guy, and then eventually there's going to be some sort of, I don't know, some sort of possible cyber polygon or PSYOP or whatever. And again, remember, Trump's the one who did the Jan 6 PSYOP. Or, I mean, he's the narrative is he's a bad guy, according to the mainstream. So CBDCs are going to be like, oh, this is the only way we can stop people like Trump, all these people from gathering together and using their resources to re-elect or forced re-elect Trump's third term, etc. Anyways, so that's it. And the other part is Trump World Tower is literally on United Nations Plaza, okay? And United Nations headquarters literally inside Manhattan. And United Nations proposed world government is on Trump's blood moon birthday. Like, this is just absolute ridiculous. Okay, this is the last part, and then we're going to end the stream. Let me know when you finally logged in to InLeo or Hive.
So I'm trying. I put in use keys password. I put in add Methyl Miner, and then I put in the private key.
No, no, you put the master key. Only the master key.
Only the master key.
I sent you the text right now of the master key. The master key adds all the keys besides the owner key.
The master password, you mean?
Okay, the master password. Add that. That adds your memo, posting, and active key.
Yeah.
Your owner key can change all of these.
So yeah. So I'm putting the owner key into that with my username, and it's not letting me log in.
No, don't put the owner key. Put the backup master key.
Okay.
The owner key is like you were supposed to save that somewhere super hidden, because you can change your passwords on there. And then what you'll have to do is change those passwords in later in your peak. Go to change master key and keys of your account. So change everything.
Okay.
Okay, because remember your master keys and passwords can't be recovered by Peak D. And also, if you want, you can add me as a recovery account.
All right. Yeah. No, I got it now.
And also, you can try to add me as a recovery account in your settings, in your account actions. So you're in.
Yeah.
And see, someone already replied. So I have way more interactions on InLeo, even with like, as opposed to X, just because everybody's like crypto native here. Okay, onboarding from Livestream, haha, nice work. Okay, this one here, you can hear me. Let's go. So I upload his post, 44 cents. Yep. Okay, so we are good. So he's onboarding from Livestream. And this person upvoted me 5 cents. So again, guys, there's literally, and this money comes from the Hive inflation pool. So like, inflation, inflation's not bad. It's just that the current monetary system is like they inflate whenever they want, to whoever they want. So they'll send like billions to Ukraine, billions, trillions to the military, and so on. This one has it very, it's algorithmic. You upvote, you have, depending on how much Hive power you stake, you get X amount. And that token goes into it. And then you have more voting power the higher you have. So the more you stake, the more you get, and more usage you get. I'm going to increase my desk. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go over the last Trump stuff, and then I'm going to have to head out. Let's go here. Okay, they hide in land. Okay, I'm interested in learning how to do more along these lines. I'm retired and looking at generating a new career activity of work. Yeah, but it's also owning your own account. Like, YouTube, X, you don't own anything. Okay, did I get a message? I didn't get anything from you. Tammy, I did not get a message from you, Tammy. I don't know if you got the email right.
Are you talking to me?
No, on the chat, someone said they emailed me.
Oh.
Yeah, but also, yeah, Hive, if you post a lot, you can get a lot of money. Like, some people are like big whales. They make a lot of cash on here. Like hundreds to like thousands of dollars and so on. But yeah, they're power users. Don't try to compete with them, but just Be real, and then also if you get hassles with the only down thing is there's big whales that can downvote and like take money away. Well, not take money. They'll just make it 0 if they think you're a spam or a bot. So if you tag me, if you have any issues, and then I will help deal with it because I have like a big rank. And also you get a social credit score. So social credit score is happening, but it's not a bad thing. It's because you want to be able to spot like spammers and whatnot. But the thing is, a decentralized social credit score, like here, mine's a 73, and it's logarithmic. So it's much bigger than this guy's 62. But you start off with 25, but it helps quickly realize who is trustworthy just by their rank and on the blockchain. So, and you can see their entire history. So it's not like someone just getting a random ranking like Elon Musk just getting all of a sudden being boosted as a frontman, whatever. But imagine he had his entire history, all he's done. It's bad, but in terms of like a social credit, in terms of just reputation. So you can know who someone is, but you have a history of everything, and it's all public. So for this purposes, because you want to be able to know who's done the most, as opposed to someone and you can also tell if someone is a bot. Usually have a negative ranking, or they're using plagiarism or whatnot. Computer says don't talk. Oh no, but that's not what it is. You can literally know if this person has done a lot on the blockchain or not. So what I mean is, and you get it just by voting. So the rules are very simple. You get upvoted a lot, you're gonna get a higher rank, and the longer you've been at it, the higher rank you're gonna get. So it's not like any sort of loophole. Like for me to get a 73, that's not easy to get. You need to be using it a lot, and you want to know if someone has been using it a lot or not. You kicked me a few times or so. I've been banned from everything. Oh, Eric Red. Yeah, I know. I muted you. I didn't ban it because you were going off on a tangent sometimes. But again, it's like a house. Okay, it's like you want an open house and anyone can go walk into your house at any time. Not necessarily. So as long as you can control your own content, that's fine. Because like if a person's spamming, or if someone's talking about like if Blue Bacon came here and spammed me, I would have probably laughed at him first and then kicked him out. So anyways, okay, going back, let's go back to the last thing and I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, so let me know when you got into this stuff. Tokenize. Okay, so we got upvotes and Dr. Methyl. Yes, I resent email. Yeah, email is next level. Unless I can just, if you had an email, just so I can send it to you. Otherwise, I'll have to send it and everyone sees it. Each kick in the rear out of the door. But again, there's goods and bads. But imagine the credit score is like, it's like decentralized, where everybody knows exactly what you do, and it doesn't affect anything. All it says, other people can see it or not. As opposed to, let's say, if China's doing it. So, like, let's say if China says if you don't take the vax, you lower your credit score. Here, if you're posting a lot and a lot of people like your post, even if they're anti-vax, you're gonna get a higher credit score. There's a lot of conspiracy guys in here. For example, the deep dive stuff. There's a community. I have communities here, so I can control my own ones. But you can go to the deep dive one. It's a pretty big one. Deep dives. So deep dives communities. Let's search here. Okay, where is the deep dives? My goodness, the search on Hive needs to like improve ASAP. Okay, there's deep dives is a big community. So this one is a bunch of conspiracy peeps on deep dives, and these ones here earn decent cash. Go to oh no, that's a deep dives channel. Where's communities? All communities, deep dive. Where is deep dives? I should follow this. Oh, okay, why is it? Just show it. My goodness. Okay, deep dives is a big one. So this one here, and you get to see how much pending payouts. So weekly, and these are payouts. So $231 weekly is being paid out, and you can see these guys post. This was, let's see, deep dive, and this is a good one. Deep dive resources for researchers, and so on. It puts a whole bunch of stuff here: VirtualBox, DuckDuckGo, Brave Browser, Private Search, Archive, and so on. And you can see some posts here. 16 hours ago, this guy's $9, half and half. So you can look at them and upvote and so on. And a lot of conspiracy guys. Outer Light posts on here a lot. So Outer Light, he's is an OG on here. All right. Anyways, so that is that. Okay, let's go back to the Trump stuff. We're gonna keep getting distracted. Let me know, Matt, if you need anything. I am gonna continue on this thingy.
No, I don't need anything.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna read the last part because this was pretty epic. So anyways, so Trump World Tower is on United Nations Plaza. And the United Nations headquarters literally inside Manhattan. So when everyone says, we want to get the U.S. out of the United Nations, that's not how it works. You want the United Nations out of the U.S. United Nations is literally created by the U.S., in the heart of the U.S. And then and they also United Nations proposed world government on Trump's blood moon birthday. So you go to United Nations. If you go to my Trump occult like weird coincidences. So first of all, United States Flag Day and U.S. Army birthday are both June 14th, Trump's birthday. So that's mind-boggling. United Nations. So this one in June 14th, 1946, on Trump's birthday. This is the Baruch Plan, was a proposal to put all the world's nuclear weapons under the control of the United Nations, UN, effectively producing a one world government. You can read about that. And this was 1946, a year after World War I ended. And then a year later, also in June, we had the Bullet of Atomic Scientists and their infamous Doomsday Clock. That's when it's released as well. So Trump's really highly connected into this. And now the Trump World Tower is on United Nations like plaza and United Nations headquarters. Look how close they are. This is a Trump World Tower. This is the Baruch Plan. The Baruch Plan was this was the original headquarters. But anyways, there's Trump World Tower right beside United Nations headquarters, and he built it I think in 2000 or 2001. So there's Trump World Tower. It's literally a giant obelisk, literally a Freemasonic obelisk, and like Egyptian obelisk. A monolith. A monolith. It's literally a giant monolith. Literally, getting some messages here. Okay. Yeah, going back here. And Trump World Tower constructed between 1999 and 2000. I couldn't find an exact date. So this was built just before 9/11. And it's literally Trump World Tower on United Nations headquarters, like United Nations Plaza. And look how big it is. And there's the United Nations headquarters. It's literally towering over. And it's Trump World Tower. It's Trump. Like, out of all the people, it's Trump, okay? And the Baruch Plan, 1946, talking about a world government. Yeah, anyways. So you can literally bike over there from the place where... And also Roswell was a year after on Trump's birthday, June 14, 1947. And if you want to see interesting timings, you go here and look at some absolutely wild timings. And it was on a blood moon. So going back here... going back here. This is interesting stuff here. He has Trump blood moon. You can see Dead Sea Scrolls, also 1946. Center of Disease Control, also 1946. This is July 1st. And then Roswell crash, 1947. And it's like everything, all the big stuff here. 1968, the word corona and coronavirus all established. Anyways, the other thing I want to show quickly is this part here. So the big shot when Jordan got his sixth championship was on June 14th, Trump's birthday. And it was 6.6 seconds on the clock. He's shooting for his sixth one. And there's a kid holding a sixth somewhere in there. Where's the kid? Oh, there's a kid right here holding 6 fingers. Anyways, a bunch of 666. Stanley Cup rights also June 14th. Anyway, we are done with this, guys. We are absolutely done. Let's see. I think Methyl is sending me stuff. Okay. So anyways, Methyl, make sure did you manage to log in?
Yeah, I logged in. Okay, so now then if you want, because everyone can see your password, so you could probably change it whenever you want, and you can just go to Peak or in Leo. I use in Leo, and tag me if you want to reply, and I could, because I onboarded you here, and you could tag me, and then I could see the stuff. Let's go here. What is going on here? Oh, I got to mark as red. Anyways, welcome to. So I got 8 cents. Let's go. Okay, this guy says let's go. Onboarding. Okay, we are good to go. So I usually do like a low upvote when it's an X post, but when it's an article, I do a bigger vote usually. Anyways, we are good to go. And when you go to your account, you can go to your account and you can go and change the thingy here. Just go to my blog. Just go to account actions, and then keys and permission, and then go to change password. Change everything, and if you want, put me as a recovery account in case something happens to you. So I put my personal one as recovery in case something happens to mine, and so on. All right, so that's it, and I think we are pretty much good to go. Anything else you want to chime in? No, I don't think so.
All right, yeah, I think it's a good epic stream, guys, and yeah, thanks for joining. And if anything else you want to tell these peeps, I'll message them right here so you can see. I'm just gonna type to them. Thanks for joining. Yeah, thanks for joining, guys, and have a good weekend. Yeah, great weekend, okay. Alright, cheers, guys, I'm sending to the chat. And, yeah, only post science-related material. Yeah, Tammy, you're gonna get pretty good there, because on Hive, anything that's, like, unique and, like, somewhat neutral, you'll be fine. Conspiracy one mostly is good, especially after COVID. I noticed a huge shift on Hive after COVID. Conspiracy stuff became like mainstream. You can, because before you still had a lot of whales downvoting. Okay, Tom Power. All this is on Peaked. Peaked. No, it's just one website. InLeo is the other one. It's also on Hive. You can use anything if you don't like Peaked, you can use InLeo. If you use a combination, I use a combination. InLeo is also on Hive, so you can go and log in just with your keychain. So you have the keychain, you can log in. Once you get the thing, put it in there. InLeo is like X. I like it because you can. They're trying to format it as X, and you also earn Leo tokens, not just Hive. So you earn a layer 2 on here, and so on. So create it from InLeo. Use my referral code. Referral code's MES. So again, referral code for those in the Rumble chat. Rumble chat's asking it. So use this. Figure out how it is. Oh, I have 2 people in. So you're in. Someone else just joined. Unclaimed rewards, $1. Interesting. It's made $1. Okay, guys. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. And yeah, Meth, have a good one. Thanks for joining. And adios. All right. Cheers. Alright guys, Meth is gone and I'm going to end the stream right here. Guys, thanks for joining and have a good one and a great weekend and so on. And remember, get on Leo in Leo/Hive and so on. And have a great day, guys. And cheers. End the stream.